Good evening, folks. We are live at the Horror Corner. And this is the Horror Hangout featuring Lisa Loves, Horrific Nightmares, JM, Dave Maggot. And it was set to start at 6 o'clock, actually. But I figured I'd get some of the invites out of the way and stuff. So here I go. I'm going to get the first one out of the way. And then by the time, hopefully by 6 o'clock, we'll have everything be all up and ready to go. I think I can just put everyone on a one big invite. I just figured that out. So so far I got Horrific Nightmares JM in there. Let's see, I got Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies coming. Movie Massacre. So guys, welcome to the Horror Corner. This is the horror. This is the Horror Hangout. Excuse me. And we're going to talk some horror with some good buddies of mine, my fellow YouTubers, my friends, which I'm so happy to have made all these great friends in the horror community on YouTube. It's just been amazing. I'm so thrilled that we got this little clip going, you know. All us horror freaks together, united with one common goal, and that's our love of horror. All right, I'm trying to hopefully get one big invite and just send it to everybody, and hopefully if I build it, they will come. And we do have a special guest this week, the horror miser Monty G, which is cool. And I guess the plan is to have like a special guest every time we have these shows, which I think is a really cool idea. We got Dave Maggot in here, got the horror miser, Horror Digest, hopefully joining us. All right. So bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get this going, you know. I am no expert at this. Let me just say this right now. I mean, we eventually got it going all right last time, but it took a while, you know. Hopefully we'll be a little more organized this time. That's why I'm starting this early, to get the formalities out of the way and stuff, you know. All right, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe I have everyone on here. I got Horrific Nightmares JM, Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, Movie Massacre, Lisa Loves, the Horror Miser Monty G, Dave Maggot, and and Horror Digest. Which is funny. I was actually just talking to him earlier. I was on his live stream for a few minutes because he was trying to get the hang of this whole live stream thing. So in the future, he can do his own show, and of course, he's obviously can be a part of this show, of course. All right, guys, are you ready to answer the call? Bam! Just sent it to everybody. So let's see how it goes. I'm not seeing anything on YouTube yet, though, on my channel. Maybe that's because it's not supposed to start until 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
Hey, it is, Jason.
I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys.
Hi,
All right,
whoever
bye-bye.
you talking to.
Hey, Sean, what's up, brother?
So we got first guest here on the horror hangout. Welcome, horrific nightmares JM to the show.
What's up, guys? How's everybody?
I sent like one big invite to like everybody, so
Well, that's cool. I'm sure that'll work.
hopefully
Yeah,
hopefully everybody got it. I mean, I put everybody on there.
yeah.
Monty G, horrific nightmares, you, Bronco Juggalo, everybody. Hopefully they got it.
What'd you do today, Sean?
It was actually I had to work until 1 o'clock.
Oh, that sucks.
Um, yeah. Do you work on Saturdays?
No, today was my mom's birthday, so I'm getting echo over here. Trying to make sure.
Do you have the YouTube on?
I do, but I have what do you call it? Headphones in, so it should be fine.
Do you see anything on the YouTube right now?
Just you and me.
Oh, you do see it.
Mm-hmm. You can't see me?
Okay, because I'm looking at my phone and I don't see anything like on the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. All right, because I need to be able to see it.
Yeah, I see that Michael Myers picture right in back of you. That's pretty awesome, dude. Did you draw
Thank
that?
you. Now I wish that's from Spirit Halloween. You know that Halloween store that's at all the malls.
Yeah.
They got a few Michael Myers items there this year.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
because
I'll
of the
have to.
new movie.
Yeah, I'll have to stop in. I usually frequent those stores around this time, so it's coming. It's coming, dude.
I can't wait for the new movie. So psyched.
Yeah, I just hope we're not disappointed as fans. I know some people will be, but I'm pretty easy to please, so they would have to really screw up for me to hate the film.
Oh yeah, you're pretty easy to please.
Yeah, I even liked Resurrection when I first saw it. Of
I
course, that
liked
didn't
it too
last
when I
long.
first saw it.
Yeah, it didn't last long, but yeah,
I think the reason that I did is because the atmosphere of the theater, and there was a lot of young kids there, and they were like screaming and stuff.
oh, that's awesome. I had the theater to myself pretty much. Nobody went to see it, so
Oh,
yeah,
when
I
I
pretty
saw
much.
it, it was a full packed theater.
Wow. We got somebody else. Dave says, "Ready when you are."
I sent it to everybody.
I got it.
Hmm. So I guess he didn't get it. So I sent one big invitation to everybody.
Yeah, mine started
Hey,
ringing, and I
a
picked it up.
separate one. That
So
was
who's
my
monitor?
plan to get. Oh
Oh,
wait,
there we
this.
go.
So
What's
you
up,
did
brother?
get it. Hey,
What's up, Dave?
How's it going?
what's up, Dave?
Hi.
You
Shameless
on, man?
promotion.
Nice.
Self plug.
Shameless plug. Yeah.
By the way, I sent from my movie.
Sweet,
Oh,
sweet.
I sent it out today. My payment.
I got
that's awesome.
my computer set up too, so I'll be able to see the chat.
Do you see? Do you see me on the YouTube right now? Do you see it?
Oh,
How about my ugly mug? Do you see me too?
I can see on here. I just gotta refresh the YouTube. Let's see. What's going on? Keep switching Wi-Fi on me on my computer.
Hmm.
Stupid computers.
See, this is why I went on early.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like last week, right?
Oh, there we
We're
go.
off to a good start
Let's hope not.
already. Well, we're already off to a good start. We're early. We
Yeah, I
got
can
it.
see that.
You can see that. You can see us
Yep.
on YouTube right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. I gotta get my phone to do it because I need to see the chat and stuff. I'm wondering if it's because I set it to start at 6, maybe.
Yeah, probably. So are we actually on YouTube right now, live?
Oh, now I see it.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Hi to Jason Williams.
Yes, we are on. All right, let me turn the volume down. There's no feedback. We don't want that again. That was my fault. Where's this guy right here?
So what you been
Mr.
up to, Dave?
What'd you do today?
What did I do today? I went to the pharmacy and picked up medication. That's about it.
Is that your sleep issues?
I think. What else did I do? Yeah, that's about it.
Hey guys, welcome my friend Jason Williams. He's actually
Hi, Jason.
my buddy who lives here in
Hey,
Mass.
Jason.
What's up, Jason? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, buddy?
Movie Massacre says, you like Resurrection?
Well,
First time. The first time I saw it.
I like trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's just doing karate moves on him and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is like, yeah, the fact that I actually thought it was good when I first saw it, and then when you get
Yeah, me too.
funny how you analyze movies when you get it on DVD and can really take a good look at it.
I went to see it in theaters. They wouldn't let me in because we had like underage cousins with us. So they said no, and I was like, okay. Lisa is looking for the link.
I sent it all in one big message though, like with everybody. I'll send it to her again. I sent it to Monty G.
You don't have to log out when you pass it over because I'll just look on just so I can monitor the chat.
All right, Lisa, I just sent it to you.
Hear me? I hear somebody staticky. Feedback.
Does someone have their phone on?
I'll put my headphones in. I got my phone on, but
Let me make sure I don't have YouTube on. I think so.
There we go.
That was you?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me plug this in. I'll see. I don't know why they put the headphone jack on the bottom of the phone. There we go.
Okay, I think we're good. So, I wonder what happened to the others. Oh, we got Outlaw of the Dead in the chat. He's pretty cool.
Uh-oh. What's happening, Outlaw?
Hi, Allah.
What was that tag he did that everybody did? The
Scream Factory tag.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Lisa says
Please wait.
I can
What's
see
happening
it.
with Lisa?
I don't know if I guess she got it, but it says
The link says please wait.
I don't know
Oh,
what that
okay.
means. Where's Bronco?
I don't know.
I'll send it to him again. All right. So did that come up, guys, on the Google Hangouts chat thing?
Yeah, you just had to go to the invite section on the pull down menu, and then it
Yeah.
says ongoing call. You click it, and then it asks you like do you agree to the rules and stuff, and you hit yes.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, right.
mhm.
All right. What's up, man?
What's up, Bronco?
Not the same as usual. I'm about to eat and y'all aren't.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Rub
wait
it
till
in.
after.
A big old chicken leg?
No, actually, I was trying to get it done before and I didn't realize how late it was.
this
Uh-oh,
movie
North
better.
Africa.
Just heating up a little
There's
bit of
Rich.
ramen.
Nice.
What's up, Rich? Looks like he's
How's it
drinking
going?
out of a KFC cup.
Oh, shit, he
Fucking
doesn't have his
freezing out
mask
here.
on.
I have coffee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh well, that was a
I was
really good tag.
Give the girls theirs, dear.
Hey, Richie,
I was-
you outside again?
Yeah, I got a cup of coffee because it's freezing.
Sean, are you already live on your channel?
Yes.
Oh, you suck.
Why?
Because I don't like people seeing me without my hat on. Unless
Uh-oh.
I have my head shaved.
Well, I told you I was going to go on a little early.
Yeah, I know. It's my own fault.
Hey, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to wear my Jason mask in protest.
You should have.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, is there any way to turn up the volume on your mic?
I can't hear you.
It's full.
I'm sorry.
Rich, is there any way to turn up the volume on your mic?
It's full. It's probably my signal because it's shit.
Hey,
Are you guys
Brad,
getting
I
a
wanna
distortion
say
when he talks?
I did my homework. I watched Never Hike Alone.
Not really.
Nice.
Me too. Again. Uh-oh.
Did you watch my review, Sean?
No, I haven't gotten to that yet. I was watching the movie until like shortly
Hey,
before we
Sean?
started.
Hey, Sean.
Well, remember, I'm a
What?
ghost. I'm not even alive anymore, so.
I know. Lisa said, can you send her the invite again? It won't go through.
All right.
Waiting in anticipation.
So what's the game plan, guys? Who's going to moderate today?
You and Lisa?
Who's you?
Bronco Juggalo. Brad.
Sounds good to me.
Well, who's
Give it
got
a
the
shot.
topics?
I have them written down.
Me too. So we got do you prefer slow burn suspense horror or gory, bloody, violent horror? Is number one.
Yeah.
And talk about the horror boom boutique labels and obscure horror movies seeing the light of day, like say like a Scream Factory, Arrow, all those, Severin. Number three is talk about Never Hike Alone. Number four, movie scores, past, present, and future, and their importance in film. And five, open discussion on foreign horror and found footage.
Sean,
Excellent.
did you put the topics in your description of this?
Yeah.
Yes, I
think
did.
so.
Okay, so what I'll do then is I'll put it up on my laptop, and then I'll have the topics there, and I can try to keep an eye on the chat too. I think Lisa said she was going to help keep an eye on the chat. So.
Good.
I can help
Sounds
keep
like
an
a
eye on
plan.
the chat, too.
Well, we got like 5 minutes.
I'm going to take
Anybody?
Okay. Actually, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go do the same real quick, if you don't mind, while we're waiting on Lisa, and we're waiting on Nick and Monty, right? Or not Nick. We're waiting on Chris and Monty, right?
Yeah, Chris and Monty.
Is Monty not coming on?
I'll send it to Monty again.
Was Monty coming on?
He's supposed to.
Yeah.
For those of you that are already watching this, we're about to get started. We are just coming on and getting ready. There's already 6 people waiting and watching, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Hi, guys.
Hi, 6 people.
Hi, 6 people.
Let's see. In the chat, we got Lisa Loves, Jason Williams,
And Lisa's
Outlaw of
getting
the
pissed.
Dead.
Lisa's getting pissed, yeah.
Hey, Lisa, I know you're watching it. Did you accept the terms and conditions?
Yeah, you just gotta click you agree to the terms and conditions.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
What I missed? I looked away for a second.
Oh, Rich is giving me the giggles.
Let it dial itself. Let it dial. Don't hit the phone button, or else it'll turn you off again.
Oh, did you get that too from Lisa?
I'm watching it in the chat.
She accepted the terms and
She
conditions.
This will not let me in, Lisa says. Why?
Well, hey, Sean, try and help her get on. I really got to do the same thing old movie Massacre's doing there, so I'll be right back.
All right.
What's up, Rich?
How's it going?
What's up, my brother? You sitting out in the woods?
Yep.
The bear's still out there.
I'm sat in
There's
my
a bear shit in the woods.
Yeah. Only if Rich can see it.
Okay, Lisa, I sent it for like the 7th time.
Uh-oh. Something's happening. Oh, that's Bronco.
Is it popping up? Does she have a smartphone? Because I remember last week I was looking on my computer, but it was popping up on my phone. And then when I finally looked at my phone, it was on there.
I hear something. Is that her?
Ooh!
It's telling me
She's
to
using
wait.
a new webcam too.
Lisa, what if you try using the webcam from your laptop again? Maybe it's that new webcam you're using.
Yeah,
It's
it could be.
2:57. Almost time.
2:57. 5:57 here, brother.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
I want.
Yeah, my day's almost gone.
Wonder what time it is in Ireland, like 11 or something.
Like 11 p.m.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 hours.
Gonna be a late night for her.
All right, guys. 2 minutes.
Should I do a little intro thing like welcome?
Dun, 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 dun.
Do like 5.
Come on,
I think
Lee.
we have it set for
4,
2.5 hours.
3, 2.
We should all chant the music from the movie Speed for Lisa. Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, I don't even remember the music. It's been years since I watched that movie.
I can't remember anything about it really.
Yeah, me neither.
So,
Just
has anybody? I know I might have missed this. Has anybody heard from Monty or?
Chris?
no, I sent it to Monty like 3 times. And I sent it
Chris
to
did
Chris like 2 times.
Yeah, he did a test earlier. I don't know if anybody saw that.
Yeah, I was on it.
Yeah, I saw it for a few seconds when I got home, but yeah,
So he should
haven't
know.
heard from him.
Oh, he figured it out.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead. I'm going to uninstall and reinstall Google Hangouts, Lisa says. All right,
Oh, okay.
give it a shot.
Ask her if she went into
Dun,
her
dun,
invite.
dun. Yeah, that's true. I can no
Because if
longer
you're
see
just
Bronco
clicking on the
Juggalo.
link in the chat. Oh, I did that on purpose. I turned my camera off for a minute.
Are you
I didn't
getting
want y'all to
dressed?
see me. I didn't want you to see me scarfing down ramen like a freaking pig.
That's ramen.
All right,
That's not
guys,
ramen,
it's 6
Michael.
o'clock, so here we go. Welcome to the Horror Hangout. I'm your host, Sean Erschen, in the Horror Corner. And with me so far is Movie Massacres, Mr. Horrific Nightmares JM, Dave
Hey, everybody.
Maggot, and Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies. Welcome, everyone.
What's up, everybody?
What's happening, guys?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh-oh. That sounds like Lisa.
No, that was Rich.
Oh, okay.
So, folks, we're
Well,
still waiting on the horror miser Monty G and Lisa Loves, and also Horror
Dun
Digest.
dun 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 dun.
Hi, Christy.
Oh, we got my wife in the chat now.
uh-oh. Whose wife?
Mine.
All I
Hopefully
see is
not
lots of
mine.
comments from Lisa.
Uh-oh. Get this thing working!
She's getting.
Yeah, all I see is Lisa calling me a smartass.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, Random Matt Videos?
What's up, Matt?
Well, we pretty much all did his tag, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
The blackest eyes.
Some
How's
twat
that
did
for an
it.
advertisement? Do it now, Rich. Do it now.
I've been cutting wood all day, so just fuck me.
I knew you're like a lumberjack, dude.
I am, yeah. I'm like part-time.
I got a question. Do you wear your mask when you cut wood?
I have once.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's the best day of my life. Uh-oh, somebody was
There's a
coming
fetish
in.
for that mask.
Did you do the leather face dance while you were doing it?
Yeah.
I've done it.
Lisa says, sorry to be a pain in the arse. Repeat, arse.
Arse.
Send the link to FB as that's how it worked last time.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello, dear.
I'll give it a try.
You'll die.
You ready?
Hi, Jen.
So, Lisa, I'm trying to send it to your Facebook Messenger, the link.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Okay, guys. Well, I know we have our topics, but since we're still waiting on a few people, let's discuss a little something extra real quick. If it doesn't take up too much time, but let's discuss Random Matt's video that we all just did. And tell me who you guys all liked and which ones you didn't like and what your opinions were. All right, Lisa's in.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey!
Hello.
Very, very good. She's here.
All right.
So, real
wow.
quick,
All right.
real quick, we'll start with
welcome
Sean. Since
Lisa
you're...
Loves to the Horror Hangout.
Hang on.
Definitely.
Shit.
Right, I need to turn up this.
How do I turn down the
Okay,
volume?
somebody's brought an echo with them.
I've just switched
That's me.
mine off.
So is that your new webcam?
Yes.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that was awesome.
The light.
Who's got the stream playing in the background?
Not me.
I don't.
It's on a
I
delay
don't have
too
a
because I keep
computer
hearing myself.
out here. I just have my phone.
Okay.
Me? I'm trying to fix it now. Okay, it's done.
See,
Thank no.
leave it to Jason to fuck shit up.
Oh, Monty didn't get. Monty saying he didn't get the email.
Killing me, Smalls.
There we go.
So is it done?
Yeah.
The theme
Sean,
tune
did you hear
to
that?
Speed.
Monty says he didn't get the email.
All right.
I'll try that. I'll put it on his Facebook Messenger too because it worked for Lisa.
The smart arse was rich. The theme song to Speed, very amusing.
I was singing it while we were waiting.
I know you were. I could hear you. Right, I think I've
All
everything
right, we
shut
have-
down.
Jen's reviews from
Okay.
the grave. We have her in here. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen. All right, guys. I sent Monty the link on his Messenger, so let's see if he gets that.
Hi, Matt. We said hi.
Say again.
Random Matt videos.
Yeah.
Hang on, I
And
just.
Jen.
Oh,
I guess no.
Hi, Jen. Is Christian with you? There's Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just waiting on Horror Digest. We haven't heard from him at all.
Yeah.
Here I come,
Here we
he
go.
saved the day.
Hi, Monty.
Hey, what's up, Monty?
What's going
Hello,
on?
welcome, Mr. Horror Miser Monty G, to the Horror
Monty
Hangout.
G.
That's right. Lisa, how you feeling?
T-shirt.
not too bad, thanks, Monty. The old headache's away now. Thank Christ. I thought
How's
it was
everyone else doing?
Doing good.
Good. How are you doing?
I just finished eating some barbecue. I actually put some hamburgers on the George Foreman grill. My wife and I just finished eating.
Nice.
Oh.
There you go.
Hey, Monty, I just wanted to say one thing.
Yes.
Get that thing out of my
Get that thing out of my sight.
By the way, that's from Dracula.
So, guys, do we want to wait for Chris?
If you don't know the joke.
Chris is not in
Probably
yet?
get started. Nah.
Do we want to wait for Chris, or do we want to get started with our first topic?
Is he having trouble trying
Uh,
to figure it out again?
Where
we
is
should
he?
probably
You
get started.
guys- All right, it's fine by me. Go Bronco.
All right,
Go,
so we're
Bronco.
gonna start.
Go, Bronco.
Bill Bronco.
I will dance for you. Don't think I won't.
It's your birthday.
So we're gonna start with Sean, since Sean is our technical host. So,
Okay.
Sean, what do you prefer? Slow burn suspense horror or gory, bloody, violent horror?
Me personally, I prefer slow burn horror, like in style of Halloween, Rosemary's Baby,
Oh, hang on.
a lot of psychological horror aspects like that that build the tension. I want to see the tension being built, and then maybe a payoff once it's done. You know. So that's my thoughts on it.
Okay. By the way, guys, I'm still getting an echo if somebody's got the stream on somewhere.
Yeah, if when you're running Google Hangouts, you want to mute the audio from YouTube.
Yeah, I've muted.
Oh, maybe that's what.
So you definitely got to mute that. Otherwise, you're going to hear, because it's kind of like a 5-second to 10-second delay. So you're going to hear us talking on the Google Hangouts, but then you also hear the audio coming from the stream from YouTube. So I always want to make sure I learned that during the Creepy channel crawl. Well, actually, no, I did that when the first time when Corey was helping me set that up. I learned how to do that.
So where do you go to do that?
Just below the video.
Just whatever
Sean.
you're watching it on, hit mute or turn your television down. One of the two.
Yeah, even yeah. You want to turn your audio down from the computer because then you won't hear the whatchamacallit from the live stream itself. This all you gotta do is mute the audio from YouTube. There's an audio right below the whatchamacallit. Just click on that.
Where you hit play, Sean, on the YouTube video, because I couldn't find it like a dummy last week. Just right below where the video is, where you click play, there's the little speaker. Just click that.
All right.
Hey, Jen and
Well,
Christian.
Monty, since you're the newest member of our chat here, Monty, why don't you go ahead with the topic? What do you prefer, the slow burn, or do you prefer ultra gory?
Interesting question. See, it doesn't matter to me whether it's a slow burn or ultra gory, just so long as it fits the narrative. I mean, if it doesn't fit the narrative, then slow burn, you just bore your audience. And ultra gory, it's just like, say, some of the stuff you saw in Human Centipede. Even though it's kind of part of the story, but I think Tom Six was doing that just for shock value. It kind of made sense in a suburban film because it was part of the narrative of the story. But it's just like, say, I can't remember the guy's name, I think it's called the King of Gore. He just did that because he just wanted to, just have a movie with a bunch of gore. But like a movie like Sinister, that's part of the narrative. So that slow burn to make the audience wait to see the final payoff when you actually saw Ghoul at the end of the picture. That's made it much more suspenseful. Even with Rosemary's Baby, that's an excellent slow burn because that's what the whole payoff was, seeing the demon eyes, even though we really don't see any gore effects in it. But it all depends upon what type of story you're telling and if it fits the narrative.
Right, I fully agree with that.
Can I just tell people that are on the chat that there's a bit of a delay when you're typing to when we see it? So it's just people think we're not talking to them. But yeah, Matt, we've seen you. Just to say hello to
Hey,
Matt.
Matt.
Kelly.
Dude.
What's up,
Hey,
Brandon?
Yeah, because the delays that we're seeing, I can see because what I do is I have the whatchamacallit and I have the chat on the side so I can see who's in the chat room.
Yeah.
So I can see them when they come up, but it'll probably be a little slight delay.
Yeah.
Yes, there is, definitely. And I'm getting a farther delay than some of you guys. I think it's probably because of our distance.
What's up, Jen's Reviews from the Grave? Welcome to the Horror Hangout.
Hey, Phil's creepy videos.
Hey, what's up, Phil?
Personally, I fully agree with that.
You agree with?
I fully agree with Monty. Are my favorite.
I'm just being goofy, sorry.
Because you.
I can't hear you, Brad.
I think that's why I love so much. What do you think, Jason?
It depends on what I'm in the mood for, really. I love a slow burn. I happen to think Ty West is one of the better directors, and his movies have a definite slow burn kind of frame to them. But I'm also sometimes in the mood for blood and gore and guts and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of all depending on what I'm in the mood for. When I like story, I like slow burn. When I like blood and guts, I like gore. So that's depends on what I'm interested in watching.
Hello, Horror Fan 34.
Hey, Horror Fans 34.
What's up, Thomas?
What is your name? Because I don't like calling you Horror Fans 34.
It's Thomas.
Thomas. Hello,
Yes.
Thomas. Yo,
So-
Sean.
So, Lisa, how about your thoughts on that?
Definitely slow burn suspense. Like Hereditary, I know not everyone liked it. Kelly's watching. My best mate in Nottingham is watching this, and she hated Hereditary, so she's going to be cursing at me. Hereditary, The Shining, that sort of thing. But I like gore. Has anyone seen Upgrade yet?
I was going
No.
to
Not yet.
I was going to watch that.
My
Too.
brother-
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, because
It's so good. I watched it a couple of nights ago. It's awesome. Fantastic. Thoroughly recommend it. It's a bit gory. Who have we not asked yet? Dave Maggot, have we asked Dave?
no.
Not yet.
What about you, Dave?
Like Jason, I love the Ty West slow burns. He's like the master of the slow burn.
Yeah.
But
Yes, he is.
But obviously, from seeing Groundhog, you know I like the ultra violent stuff too. So I would like to combine the slow burn kind of with like a gory payoff would be perfect for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Rich, what do you think?
I love all out gore. Oh, I love
All out
my,
gore.
my brother as well. I thought it was just me. It must be a family thing. I have like a meat eater, and I have to fill it with seeing as much gore as possible. It's like a drug.
So are you talking gore like? Are you talking gore like Hostel gore, or Tom Savini Friday the 13th Part 1 gore?
Just straight up nasty shit. I have to see it. It's like a drug. That's right. I love the practical effects too. I think it's fucking incredible. I have a thirst for it. If I've seen all horror films at the moment that's really gory, I kind of get a little depressed because I crave something new that's ultra violent.
Have you seen the American Guinea Pig movies?
No.
Ooh.
American guinea pig movies. I heard of the Japanese ones?
It's the Japanese ones.
I've heard of those.
Stephen Byro owns the rights to guinea pig name now in the catalog, so he's been making. There's like 4 American guinea pig movies.
Yeah. If you want to see something ultra violent, then yeah, you definitely would enjoy that.
Yeah. The effects are done by Marcus Toki.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like super sick stuff like that Serbian film. I won't watch that. I just like watching blood and gore.
Oh, don't. Honest to God, I'm traumatized.
I saw your review and it sounds awful.
Yeah, I meant to take a look at your review because I saw that you actually finally saw a suburban film, and I was going to take a look at that. I think
the political reason for him making that is just BS.
Bollocks. It is. Totally.
Yeah, because when I actually learned, because I actually liked it, but then when I found his reason for making it, it's like, dude, you're a cop out.
Yeah.
At least stand by while you're making it. You know what I mean? At least be honest about it.
Yeah. It was a total cop out.
I guess I'm the only person here that hasn't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it either.
Same here. I won't watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I draw the line at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
You just feel like you need a shower afterwards. I just thought,
I've never seen Necromantic.
I felt that way about.
I just don't like gore for the sake of gore, you know.
It wasn't even the gore. The gore. There's one bit in it that was specifically actually really funny, but it was just the kids thing that was too much for me.
Yeah, that kind of crossed the line for me.
Put me off.
Yeah, I put off watching it for years, but I was feeling brave. I thought, I'm going to watch this. I wish I hadn't bothered, to be quite honest, but it has its place. I understand that. A lot of people like it, but it's just my personal line anyway. Everyone's
I can't see how kids can openly say, oh yeah, I liked out that scene. I don't get it. It's fucking fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently the kids were like kept away from all the like sexual stuff and that sort of thing, but can you imagine growing up and being an adult and knowing that you were in that and your parents made the decision to let you do it? It's like, ugh. Ugh.
Has anybody seen Hanger? From the guy that did...
I've not seen Hanger.
I've seen Hanger.
It's disgusting. It is really bad.
That's tickled Dave, anyway.
No, Dave's cracking up.
Jen says she thinks Necromantic and the Serbian film are both great, but can understand why some people hate Serbian film.
Queenie's in the chat. What's up, Queenie?
Hey, Queenie.
Hey, Queenie.
Hi, Queenie.
Hey, just real quick.
Sorry about last time.
Just real quick, is anybody else getting a serious delay and distortion when Lisa talks?
little bit.
A
No.
little bit.
I didn't hear anything.
No, but no.
Okay.
Oh, and if
I
you
don't
see
know if it was just
anything,
mine or not.
It's no different when we chat with Ivan.
yeah.
Love you, Queenie.
If you guys see anything with C. Marsh in it, that's me commenting. So
All right, okay. Horror
as
fan
my
34.
alias.
Thomas says, ever see Cannibal Holocaust? Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Yes. Yes.
Really, really good movie,
Definitely.
but animal stuff.
Great
no.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
into the animal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animal stuff's
The
just
soundtrack is
wrong.
amazing.
Well,
They have a
something
different
like
cut
that
on that.
is very realistic, you know. Those things
Yeah.
happen in real life, or have happened.
Oh
I
yeah,
hate
definitely.
animal deaths. Did anybody
Yeah.
see?
Not
I
yet.
forgot which one it is. It's VHS. One of those movies where the aliens come and kill that dog.
Yeah.
My brother just made a sequel up in his head where the dog comes back and goes to that alien planet and wipes out all of them.
That sounds good to me. It must be two
Right.
because I watched the first and third one recently. I haven't seen the second one yet, so it
Yeah,
must
it's
be
in the second one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it's the second one.
I think a great example
So-
is Hellraiser. Like, it was an extremely gory movie, but it had such a great story, great characters. It all felt like it fit together very well.
What's that one, Sean?
Yeah.
Hellraiser,
Hellraiser.
the original.
Oh, yeah,
right,
it's
right, yeah.
an
Hellraiser.
incredible movie.
Jen says High Tension is also a great gore film. Yes, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
It's a great gore.
Love that one.
I love French
unfortunately,
movies.
I did see the twist coming like a mile away.
Did you really?
Was
I
that
did.
one also called Switchblade Romance, or am I getting that confused with something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, I love
In
that
our
one.
part of the
Awesome.
world, it's called Switchblade Romance, and this side it's got the other name.
Yeah, right, okay. That's what I knew it as when I first saw it.
I don't understand
Yeah.
why they changed the names of movies for Europe and
You confuse everyone.
Bad taste.
Queen is actually bringing up a movie I've been trying to bring up for like 10 minutes now. Dead Alive is considered
Or Brain
Dead
Dead.
Alive is considered the goriest movie of all time.
It is.
I've got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I haven't
Is that
seen
too
that.
much?
Nah.
I haven't seen it.
Well,
You
it's
never
very
saw- you never saw
humorous.
I think it's got a different name, Lisa, in Europe.
Right. What's it about?
You may have seen.
It's all done in good fun though, so that I think that's why they get away with as
Yeah,
much
this
gore.
way,
as they do.
because
I'll write it
Yeah.
down. I'll check it out and see if I've seen it. Doesn't ring
It's
a bell.
called,
It's
Has everybody seen the movie Terrifier?
I've seen
Yes.
Oh, that is really good. That was really
It's really good. Yeah,
Is that-
I'm still
that's it. Thank you, Phil.
Okay,
'cause
who
I couldn't
keeps
remember
going
the
ding,
name of
ding,
the other. I couldn't remember the other name, Phil. Thank you.
who keeps doing that? It's getting annoying.
I'm not popular enough for my phone to be going that often.
Me neither.
I'm too antisocial. People
Uh,
don't speak to me.
Hey, Lisa.
Yep.
Phil's
I'm still
Phil's
trying
creepy
to-
video also gave the alternate name of
Dead Alive. It's called
Dead Alive, which
Brain
is Brain
Dead.
Dead. Yeah.
Brain
I
Dead.
got Brain
Yeah.
Dead over there. Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen it. I must write it down.
Yeah,
Okay. We will check this out.
really good. Really
Thank you, Phil.
How about the movie
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Phil.
Zombie Flesh Eaters? That has like 35 titles.
What movie?
I
Zombie
haven't
Flesh
watched that one,
Eaters,
Sean.
Zombie 2, Zombie.
Zombie 2.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite zombie movie. I love it.
But see,
Really?
anything where the gore is
Yeah.
coming from zombies eating people,
I love it.
any movie where the gore is coming from zombies, it's not disturbing because you're expecting that.
Yes.
It's
sometimes.
when it comes from humans that it's disturbing.
Yeah.
That has
Has
anybody
anybody
seen? Sorry, Brad. Go ahead.
Is anybody here a comic book fan besides myself and Jason?
Me.
Me.
I am.
No, I'm a girl, so no.
Okay, have any of you read
What,
Cross?
there's no girl comic book fans?
Red
Well,
what?
there are.
Red
That's
what?
not fair. There are.
Queenie's one.
Have any of you read Crossed?
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
My brother has.
Well,
He
Okay,
wants
that
to
is
read
prob-
it.
He
that-
says the shark scene kills me in Zombie 2.
The book's Crossed is probably the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life. It is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life. And at first it was very good because they had such a great story, but then they were just trying to go for shock's sake. And
Right.
it just got worse and worse. The zombies in Cross, they're actually more like crazies. And not only do they eat you and kill you, they rape you at the same time.
Wow.
Nice.
And I mean, it shows them raping children. It shows them tearing apart children.
Oh,
It's brutal. It is the most disturbing thing ever. And that's what I'm saying. It's usually, with zombies, it's usually not that disturbing because it's not coming from a human perspective.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
That reminds me of the band Cannibal Corpse. If you guys
Yeah.
have
They are
music.
fucking awesome.
Hey, I love me some Cannibal Corpse.
Has
Those
anyone
zombies
seen?
get away with anything.
Has anyone seen Baskin? With a couple of people talking about in the chat.
I've been meaning to
Yeah.
see that, but I heard it was pretty good.
I haven't.
It was.
I
It was
haven't
really
seen that.
good.
I'm gonna have a list of movies
Yeah, it
when I
was-
come off this tonight. Haven't seen that
Me
either.
too.
Got
Queenie's
homework
going
to
for a
do.
shower. See ya, Queenie.
He's yeah. See you later on, Queenie.
Big ups
Yeah,
to Queenie
Queenie.
Todd for saying anybody can love comics.
Yes, this is true. I
Yeah.
was only jesting.
That's right.
Has anyone
Yeah,
ever
Baskin is
seen
really good.
Satan's Playground? Thomas is asking about. It's about the Jersey Devil.
Oh, nice.
That's
I have not seen
Thomas.
that one.
Devil.
I have not seen that
I
one.
haven't seen that one yet. Yeah,
Guess
I
who's
gotta check
adding
that
another
one
one to
out.
the list? Satan's. Honestly, I've got a lot of homework here. I'm
Oh, the
sure-
Suckling.
The
Yeah,
what was-
I've been wanting to see the Suckling.
Is that one kind of like Hanger?
Yeah. No. It's like a creature feature from the 90s. I want to check that out. I think
know what you're
88
talking
Films
about
put it
now,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Suckling.
88 Films put it out. But Felisa Rose. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Helen Sandweiss, Edwin Neal.
Yeah,
Creep.
I'll have to check out Satan's
Edwin Neal's
Playground.
Texas
Definitely.
Chainsaw Massacre.
What?
Satan's
What's Sean talking
Playground.
about? Texas Chainsaw Massacre again?
Well,
Always comes back
Fan
to
34
TCM.
said that Edwin Neal is in that movie. He played the
Take that mask off, Rich.
We've all seen your face now. We all know what you look like.
Yep.
Sean, could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Horror Fan 34 said that Edwin Neal is in that movie. He played the hitchhiker in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
Yes, he is. Yes, he definitely is in that movie.
I'm not just talking out of my ass.
I'm laughing because I can see Rich in the mask.
What are you looking at, dude?
Oh, my friends Chris and Victoria from Two Vloggers More are here as well. Hi, Chris. Hi, Victoria. Chris
Hey,
is
guys.
a horror fan.
We are well.
Yes.
Should we move on to the second topic, do you think?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
On
so.
our list? Right, so we've got the horror boom, the boutique labels, and obscure horror movies seeing the light of day. And I'm going to stay remarkably quiet because that means very little to me. I watch a movie, I like
Well,
it, I don't.
I actually-
I know Brad has a lot to say on that.
No, I actually had to have this one clarified as well. I had to talk because when you guys boom, I was talking about it. It seems like there's a horror every decade. So were we
Yeah.
talking about 1970s, the 1990s, the 80s. We're talking about the current horror boom with all these pseudo horror movies like It Follows. And yes, I said the word pseudo because they're not scary.
Well, I would think it would mean the current horror boom.
Yeah.
Like a Scream Factory and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you think of this current horror boom? What do you guys think of the content we've been?
I think there's a lot of good ones like Conjuring and Quiet Place and Get Out and the Hereditary. I like it.
Uh-oh. Did we lose audio?
Monty, how about you? No, I don't stop. What do you think, Monty?
Well, it amazes me how well the horror has come along. I mean, first we have a comedic writer, Jordan Peele, write an excellent horror film, Get Out. And then now, of course, we have the Conjuring series with James Wan. We wind up with another comedic actor, John Krasinski, with A Quiet Place. We actually find out that you can actually have an R-rated film do well in the box office with It. So we are seeing a very good boom in horror films. And maybe finally horror will finally get the respect that it deserves as a very good genre for filmmaking. And as long as we don't get movies like Slender Man, though.
That still hasn't reached the UK yet. We still haven't got it. I probably will go see it and swear about it afterwards, but such is life.
You guys should see Jen's reviews from the Graves.
No, I just saw this movie.
That was fucking awesome.
I haven't seen anything online in a week. I know Jen did one, which I have to watch because she reviewed as well. I Feel Pretty. Wait, I know that's not a horror movie, but if you haven't watched Jen's, it's so funny.
I was crying.
Yeah, me cracking.
Like,
So funny.
But check out my review of Slender Man.
I saw it. That was funny too.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Chris has said, love seeing companies like Arrow, Scream Factory, 88 and 101 Films releasing forgotten gems of horror. It's great seeing treatment given to smaller titles.
Exactly.
I definitely agree, and that's part 2 of this topic. But let's keep a part 1 for just a minute. Lisa, what do you think of it besides that?
Of what? Of new horror movies, the boom at the minute? I don't know. Stuff like Hereditary, awesome. What's that other one? A Quiet Place.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a fan of, things like The Unfriended, It Follows. I know everyone loves It Follows. I thought it was like, nah. It's just not scary. You know
terrible.
what I mean?
I really like
So terrible.
I love the new It movie. There is like the odd one that I like, but things don't scare me like they used to years ago. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just because I'm older. I don't know, but I don't think horror is as good as it used to be. I'm getting old. Nothing's as good as it used to be. That's all it is.
Well, see, and honestly, I think that's one of the reasons I love that there's so many smaller movies coming to light. In my opinion, people like Netflix for that.
Yeah.
You look at some of the.
What's Jason?
I'm sorry. Go on.
You gotta look at some of the movies that are coming out on there. Like Hush is a perfect example.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
The Babysitter. Has anybody here seen The Babysitter?
Yeah,
I've seen.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
those movies they're very good, and they're not getting theatrical releases, but they're keeping the genre interesting. Some of the stuff that's going to theaters, like you said, you got Hereditary, Quiet Place, It Follows. Go ahead, John.
I was just gonna say, what about those Stephen King movies like Gerald's Game, 1922?
I haven't seen that one yet. I still need to watch that one.
Really good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Gerald's Game was great.
Thomas is asking what
Gerald's
we think
Game
of
is
Get
that-
Out. Sorry. Shh, I'm quiet. I'm quiet.
It definitely seems we've been getting a lot of.
You, sir.
Lisa, I'm sorry I keep cutting you off. Your audio keeps going out on me, and I think you're done.
No problem.
So who hasn't talked about
Dave? We still got Dave, Rich, and Jason. So, Dave, go ahead. Stop blowing on your bottle. I know you like blowing on things like that, but stop it.
I like the It remake, and I love. I just watched The Devil's Candy. I love that a lot. That's great.
Oh,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for people like like us, And Ethan Embry was amazing in that. I didn't even know it was him at first. Yeah. But as for I didn't like It Follows. I bought it, didn't like it. I didn't like Starry Eyes until the last 10 minutes.
No!
Oh, you didn't like Starry Eyes? Oh,
No,
Dave,
no.
I love that.
It's too real for me because I deal with actors and stuff, and just watching them whine for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm like, too real, too real, yeah. But I like the ending, yeah. But It Follows, blah. I like the soundtrack is good, but you need more than a soundtrack. I thought it was gross too, people pissing themselves and stuff. It's what the fuck is this? And then all the stuff where they're invisible and they're doing shit. I'm like, this is the goofiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So yeah, that's why I didn't like It Follows.
I thought It Follows was just Final Destination with a sex twist.
Yeah.
I did not get that vibe from It Follows. I thought it was a creepy film. It was well acted. It was creepy. Wasn't scary. Wasn't scary at all. No, but I did not get a Final Destination because no one really thought. I mean, you got not to spoil anything. I think you only get 2 deaths in the whole film, and that's it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I keep falling asleep during that movie.
Well, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Rich, what do you think? Are you there? Or are you on? It's like you got a mute sign up. Are you there?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Did anyone else?
I didn't hear what
any
he
of that?
said. What did he say? What did he say?
I have no idea what you
That sounds like a robot.
He's auditioning for the new Chucky movie.
Yeah, robot.
Okay, we're just not going to talk to Rich for a while and just let him sit there.
Guys, what
Jason?
about the movie Don't Breathe?
What movie?
That was a good
I
one.
like Don't Breathe.
Oh yeah,
I
Don't
did
Breathe.
Yeah, about that one. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so did I.
But did anybody else besides me see that coming?
I did not.
Oh, no.
I didn't.
No.
Dude, and I am not trying to brag. I knew what was going to happen in that movie from the first 1 minute of the film.
Maybe
And I'll
because
tell you
see
how, and
badass Stephen Lang is in the movie Avatar.
No, it's so funny. If you remember the movie, at the very beginning of the movie, you see him dragging a woman's body, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Even though it's not the same. Oh, thanks, Rich. Make me feel like shit.
Now you want to talk.
Now I'll talk.
Chris is like, I've never seen it, but thanks for ruining it for me.
You spoiled the movie.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try not to ruin it. I'm not going to give the twist. I'm not going to. But my brain, for some reason, I have no idea why, my brain thought that girl was the girl from the beat. Damn, it's hard to do this. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah.
Anyways, my brain connected that girl that he's dragging at the beginning with the other girl, and it put them together. So when that twist happened, all it did was like, wait a minute, I saw that coming. It's just a different girl.
I didn't see it coming either, Jen.
You know, it was just very weird.
I like that. Lights Out.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, I like
I
Lights
enjoyed
Out.
that one.
I've seen that, but I don't remember it. My memory's shocking.
What's that one about?
Without telling us the ending.
It's like a ghost story.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
More or
And then
less.
if you flick the lights on, then it goes away. If you flick it off, it comes after you. So it's like a light switch game.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's pretty good.
Let's see, we got Kelly Beard in the house.
That's my buddy,
So,
Kelly.
as far as the second part of this topic is the boutique titles. What do you guys think of that? Monty, let's start with you. What do you think of things like Screw Factory and stuff putting out obscure?
You kind of died on me there. I'll just say this: it's good that other people who are not other horror people who are not well known and don't have the money to have to actually distribute their works out to the public, and luckily that they have distributions like a Screen Factory, and so that way at least they can get their stuff out there. So that's pretty good because you do have some hidden gems out there, and it's good that Screen Factories can get these people's stuff out there. We actually might not see some good horror movies.
I agree, Monty.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jason. What do you think?
I like the boutique labels. I think that it's bringing movies to the light that we would probably never see, like Twisted Nightmare. I mean, not that it's that great of a film, but we're still seeing it. Offerings, really weird, obscure movies. What was the new one that just came out? The Doom Asylum just came out. Not that it's that great of a movie, but we're getting all these films that horror fans like me, who used to rent them all back in the day, it's just, we never really got all that before, so it's pretty cool. I'm loving it. I can't keep up with it though. There's just too many out there.
So I understand the more obscure titles and things, but what about, say, something like Halloween 2, which is getting another Scream Factory release with a steelbook? Do we need a new release every single 2 days?
No.
Well, it's a 4K scan, I'm sure.
No, not necessarily.
I mean, I know I'm buying it. I'm a collector. I have to buy it.
Right.
Speaking of which, my collection, I
completely lost you, Brad.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything after speaking of collections, my collection, and then that was it.
I think he's doing something with his headset.
Yeah.
hang on.
I was just speaking.
I think what he was trying to say was that we're getting new copies of the same films day after day. Oh, we lost Bronco, I think.
I feel like horror is treated as like a second class.
Yes.
Second class movies these days, and it pisses me off. I feel like we deserve a lot better.
Yeah,
I agree.
Low budget rubbish.
I agree.
And even horrors that do come out, other than Halloweens and Freddy's, they're just really watered down and not what they used to be like, because they're aiming for a wider audience, not audience. And it sucks. And that's why
we got Bronco back.
Yeah, this seems frightened of releasing things, but in the UK we call it an 18. I think you call it an R rated, don't you, in America?
Yeah.
They're frightened to do it because they're not going to make as much money, so everything's watered down nowadays for us, which sucks. Someone in the...
So
that's Jason.
Awesome, because like Jason said, when we were kids at
Can anybody hear him, or is it just?
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing Sean at all.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Oh.
Me either.
Try again, Sean.
I was just going to say
Welcome to the Hollow Corridor. Is any of you guys hearing this?
No, something's wrong with the audio.
No.
I can't hear. I can't hear at all. I don't know if he can do this. I turned mine off. I let Colin came back to see if it would help. I don't know if it would shut it down.
Sean, we're not picking your voice up at all.
All right.
Oh, we hear you now.
There we go.
Now you hear me?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Now you got to repeat what you said because we didn't hear you.
Take 3.
Okay, for the third time. Anyway, I was just going to say, I think I agree with what Jason said. That it's awesome that these horror flicks that we rented when we were kids at the local video store, like the really obscure slasher movies, that were only available on VHS, and now we see them on Blu-ray with these great special features, and the picture doesn't look all grainy. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
And one other thing, I had been dying for years to see a release of Halloween 2 because I'm a massive fan of that, and it never got any kind of special release at all. So I was so psyched to see finally get a decent release.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to ask, Sean, completely off topic, how do you feel about everyone's impressions of your horror corner?
Horror.
I love it.
I was dying to do it for months. Every time you come on telly, I'd go, the horror corner. And my son said, do it. I says, no, but he might be offended. He might not find that funny. But then everyone else started doing it. I'm like, damn it.
I got to do it in person.
I feel like I did something right, Got a little niche.
And the little stay scared at the end. Well done. You see, you remember these things. You remember them.
I appreciate that.
The very first stream that Sean and I did together, I asked him, I was like, can I do it, please? Okay, guys, so any more thoughts on this, or should we go on to the next topic? Anybody not get to talk?
I think we all did.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Next topic.
I don't think.
And who still has on the stream in the background?
Nope, not me.
Oh, not me.
Not me.
Not me.
One of y'all's wives got it on or something?
I don't have a wife.
There's Hugh's laptop.
You're lucky man, David.
I'll give you mine. You want?
Oh.
You're free to move about the country.
Kelly loves your horror corner start as well, Sean. That's my buddy. She says, love Sean's horror corner start to his vid. So memorable.
I even saw Isaac do it.
It is. He loves it. He actually runs in from the other room when he hears, because I can only watch people that don't swear, and I'm one to be talking because I do. So I watch
thanks, Lisa. Thanks.
No, I mean in front of Isaac.
Now I know you're not watching me really. You're just saying, "Oh, good review," but you ain't seen a damn thing.
Yes, I do. I do. When Isaac's in bed, I watch the rest. But I can only watch when he's like summer holidays, so he's up constantly right now. So I can only watch people that don't swear during the day. So it's like Jason, Nick, Sean, and when he hears Sean, horror corner, he comes running out of the room to see it. Don't know why, but you've got
Sean swears. Sean swears. I've heard him. I know he does.
Very occasionally. I watched your.
I drop a little bomb.
I watched your Rob Zombie.
This will bring us to the next topic. I watched your review today of Never Hike Alone, Brad.
So did I.
So you see, I did watch one. It's very, very good.
So you
really enjoyed it.
So you watched me tickle Jason's balls?
Who's Jason?
Yes. I'm still suffering for that one.
That was really nice of that guy to send you that stuff.
I begged him not to, but he did it anyway.
That's a picture I did not need in my head.
Well, I was talking about the plastic Jason figure. He's the one that decided he wanted to tickle something.
I bet you're hoping they change the DVD or the Blu-ray case so that you've got an original, like, that no one else has.
Yeah.
I've seen another picture of it that I think may be the newer one. I'm not sure though, so we may have an original. I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you, Jen.
Right, are we going to talk about
like you said, though, that does bring us into the next. That brings us into the next topic. Never Hike Alone, B movies, The Spirit of Haddonfield, other fan films are doing a lot right now for the horror genre. What do you guys think of their impact? Lisa, why don't you start us?
All right, hang on. Right, well, I've seen Never Hike Alone a couple of times, but I don't think I've seen many fan films. I know that Spirit of Haddonfield's coming out, which I want to see, but Never Hike Alone is absolutely incredible, awesome. Anyone that hasn't seen it, which I think everyone that's on this stream has seen it, Kelly, who's watching, my buddy, she's a big Friday the 13th fan. So Kelly, if you haven't seen Never Hike Alone, it's a fan-made movie. It's free on YouTube. And you would honestly swear it's part of the actual franchise. It's that good. Awesome. It's only 55 minutes long, but it's awesome. And the guy's a bit fit in it as well. Sorry.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, he is. He's a bit. Ooh.
And it's not just movies like that. Let's not forget the B movies and all the independent movies out there. Like even our very own Dave Maggot has Groundhog out, which, by the way, once again, Dave, I loved. It was fun.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I gotta check that out, Dave.
So, Groundhog. Product placement.
Dave, yeah. Dave, being a filmmaker, what do you think?
About independent movies? I love them. I love Never Hike Alone. Never Hike Alone is probably the shots, especially the one where his eye fades into the moon.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful cinematography.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Bronco had that in the background with an arrow pointing to it in the review.
Or even the Jeep driving through and the camera being right there.
Yeah.
All the shots are fantastic.
What do you guys think about what Bill said about the beginning being and the end being a lot like The Shining? I agree. I don't know if it was purposeful, but it certainly looks an awful lot like
the drone shot. Yeah. The opening drone shot.
Yeah. The drone. That is so amazing what they can do with the drones.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would have swore that was a helicopter shot. You know, I really would have. So, Dave, as a filmmaker, though, do you think that the independent films and the B movies are having a positive impact, or do you think it might be taking money away from the studios and the cinemas?
Fuck the studios. I mean, it's like, well, you get the passion in the independent films. You get the passion, the creativity, the drive. Now, the independent films are the only ones making like original movies now. So,
yeah,
if it takes any money away from Hollywood, then that should be a sign that they should pay more attention to the independent movies.
Exactly.
Right, definitely.
Yeah. Has anyone seen Pool Party Massacre? That's a little independent one, isn't it?
I watched a review on it the other day.
Yeah, I watched one. I watched that a couple of days ago. I reviewed it for Geek Legion and Doom.
Slightly off subject here. I wanted to. Slightly off subject. I wanted to ask because I almost picked it up today. I found it very cheap. A movie called The Gallows. Has anybody seen it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Why are you laughing?
What's wrong? I've heard.
Did Monty not like it?
He doesn't care for it.
I'll say this: The Gallows is more the lines of not as bad as the Bye Bye Man.
Right.
I'll say it's like Truth or Dare. If you see Truth or Dare, it's that Gallows.
That bad.
Oh, I hated Truth or Dare. Is it worth $4.99?
No.
No.
Okay,
that's a rough one.
never mind then. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
And it's not because it's a nice story, but there's one character in there that is so annoying and so it just ruins the whole movie.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I actually spent money to see that in the movie theater.
I didn't.
Did you?
No,
And that's why I brought
did.
it up right now, because we were talking about the money that Hollywood makes. Jason, what do you think on the independent films?
I love them. I love independent film. It's one of my favorite, subgenres. But with companies like Wild Eye and Cinedigm and stuff like that, I just think that they're, they have fantastic stuff, and you can get away with. I mean, I hate to refer to Dave again, but I mean, look.
Oh, we've lost Jason.
Are they still there?
Yep, you're back. You're
There
back.
you are. Go ahead, Jason.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I hate to refer to Dave again, but I mean, well, not that I hate to, but I mean, look what they did with such a little budget. It's great. It's fantastic, and I love practical effects. I love, all the stuff that people can do with very little. So
We have
and I
someone
think
new in
that's
the
really
house. Danny Girl. So hello to Danny Girl.
Hi, Danny girl.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Danny girl.
Hi, Danny girl.
Hey,
Thomas says more like devil's doo-doo.
Devil's doo-doo.
Yeah.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Who do you do?
Yep. Yeah, I saw that turd in the movie theater.
Okay.
I was lucky enough. I saw that on Premium Channel. I said, let me just check this out. Just to see if it's any good. No. Terrible found footage film.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have Shudder?
No.
No.
I've been
Not
trying
yet.
to get it. You can't get it in outside of the US. It's a pain in the arse.
It's only US. I think it's US and Canada only.
We get nothing over here. It's awful. Netflix. We don't even have the Netflix that you guys have. It's a different one, and it's not got as much stuff on it. I don't know what it is. The horror community in the UK and Ireland is crap compared to America.
So you need to move here.
Yeah, should come to America.
I tell you, if I had the money,
Yeah, come here.
I would in a heartbeat.
Actually, I'm very jealous right now of Netflix UK. You guys have the Power of Grayskull documentary on there. I just saw it released on there today, and I don't get to watch it.
Ooh, I would love to see
because
that.
it's on Netflix UK.
As in He-Man.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, as in
By
He-Man.
the power of Grayskull.
I love that. Is there anything I can do to
And if any of you say you like the look of the new She-Ra, automatically unfriend you.
Say that again.
I said if any of you like the look of the new She-Ra cartoon, I will automatically unfriend you.
She-Ra's not for us.
It's like this. And I understand that they're trying to make it more politically correct. I'm like, that's not the She-Ra I know. What the hell is this crap?
They shouldn't mess with these things. They really
Did you
shouldn't.
see the new Thundercats cartoon? They turned them into Teen Titans Go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's anime.
I didn't
it's
even
so
know there was a new
ridiculous.
Thundercats.
What are you doing to my Thundercats? You're ruining my
Yeah.
you're ruining my 80s favorite animated shows.
Oh,
That's
no.
like they're
Thank
messing with the
God
Silver
for
Hawks.
DVD.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, it's funny, we're talking about the boutique titles a few minutes ago. We were just talking about the boutique titles. Most of my 80s cartoons come from the Shout Factory collections, which is Scream Factory's parent company.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, and I love those. I have the entire original He-Mans. I got the 2002 He-Man. I got Thundercats. I got them all. I love them. And thank God for those right now, because if it wasn't for those, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, G.I. Joe was released through Shout Factory as well.
Yes, it was.
Yep, I have all of them.
Yeah, I have all.
In fact, I'm looking to get the new 35th edition Transformers Blu-ray. I want to get that one. So.
Yes.
Anybody
I
else?
like that, Dave.
Cartoon Transformers. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
10 times better than those shitty movies.
Oh, hell yes.
Thomas said they were supposed to do a He-Man movie back in the day with Stallone.
Instead, it was Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren!
I didn't know that either.
I actually like that, despite how campy it was.
I love Dolph Lundgren.
I still like that He-Man.
Oh, I love that movie too.
Yeah.
What's that new one? What, is he away? Are you going? What's that new one with Dolph Lundgren? Is it called Don't Kill It?
Yeah, Don't Kill It, yes.
What did you think to that one?
Is that good? I haven't seen it. I keep passing it over on Netflix.
I thought it was fun. It's
funny.
B-movie, isn't it? If you don't mind really terrible effects in a funny way, you'll like it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, despite the terrible effects, I mean, you could tell that they did not spend a lot of money on the movie. But you know, Dolph Lundgren is just being Dolph Lundgren.
Look, there we
go. Dave, yeah. Dave. I have that too, man. Is it a snapper case?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, I have that too. That's terrible.
Nice.
Somebody, let's see, Horror Fan 34 says they were supposed to do a He-Man movie back in the day with Stallone. I don't know if you know, sir, but they're coming out with the new He-Man movie in 2019.
Yes, they wanted it. Yes.
Oh boy.
Do we know who's in it?
Play He-Man.
They haven't announced yet. Sony Pictures is doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's supposed to be a more serious.
But I've seen.
It's supposed to be a more serious version, not like the campiness in the 80s. I think they're going to try to stick to the source material.
I've seen some of the concept art. It looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How are they going to get Orko in it? And the big, what's it, Panzer thing that he rides? What's it called?
Battle Cat.
That's it. How are they going to do that? I take it it's a live action thing.
Hey, look, if they can make live animals off of the Jungle Book come to life,
you're the reason
they can probably make
The Walking Dead.
If they can do what they did with the Jungle Book, they can do that with He-Man.
Yeah.
You can come sit in here if you want to watch.
Orko was my favorite. I always loved him.
No,
yeah, I liked him too.
Skeletor's before.
They're actually talking about not having Skeletor in the movie at all.
No. That's a total insult.
Like a Batman without the Joker.
What they're trying to do is they're supposedly, I've heard this, is they're hoping the movie's successful enough for a trilogy, and they want to make Skeletor like the big bad, but not show him like the Emperor.
Oh no, that's not going to work. No way.
That's not going to work.
No.
Hell no.
You can't have He-Man without Skeletor.
No way.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Agree. Dave's got a pop out. What have we got? What's the pop?
Oh, that's
Orko.
Is it Orko? Oh,
Nice.
I love him.
Not to be vulgar, but all I heard was Orko's cock. And it came out of Lisa's mouth, so
I promise I didn't say that. I said pop. Orko pop.
Pop.
She did say pop. I will vouch her for that.
maybe it's just my connection because I keep hearing some.
Jen and Kelly are talking about Gem and the holograms.
Oh,
yeah, they made a live action movie.
I've never
made a live action movie. I haven't either.
No.
I used to watch the cartoon show.
Yeah, it did. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix somewhere.
No, I've heard how terrible that movie was. It doesn't even stick to the source material. They didn't even have the Misfits. They didn't even have the Misfits in it.
Uh-oh.
What's Dave got out now?
Oh, same thing.
Who cares? That was the girls' cartoon anyways.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Just kidding, Lisa.
Oh,
Just
I've
kidding.
never seen it. I've never seen it, so.
Gem and the Holograms.
Is Movie Massacre still with us? I see his logo, but I haven't heard from him.
We just can't hear him.
Are you there, Rich?
Man?
I don't hear
Rich.
anything.
I don't hear him, Nancy. He might be.
Hey, Rich.
Hello, Rich. Are you there? Kirk to McCoy. Kirk to McCoy. Do you hear me?
Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise.
Hailing old frequencies.
I'll send him a Facebook message.
Oh, I can hear him. Hold on.
Oh, can you hear him?
I heard him a little bit.
Yeah.
Ship to ship.
I can't hear him.
I can
I don't
see
know
him
why
moving
I'm-
around.
I see him.
Oh, right. Yep, that's it. Man. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
There. Oracle's going back in the box.
Yep.
So
right,
our next topic, guys, is movie scores, past, present, and future, and their importance. And I know this was Jason's thing, so Jason, let's start with you.
Oh, I'm a big fan of the '80s, of course, in horror films, and I love the synth tracks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's just the music now is kind of hit or miss. I found a few that I like. The new Maniac score, the remake. You having trouble there, Dave?
I'm sorry, it's making me laugh.
Struggling trying to keep that back in there.
Yeah, that Maniac score was awesome.
Yeah, and it, like you said, It Follows was really good as well. But yeah, I mean, I like the old synth score. I tell you what was really good was the Sleeper. Had a really good synth score to it. But that was a throwback film, so
yeah.
So, but yeah, I think we definitely need more of a throwback to the '80s because, to me, the scores were just so memorable. Friday the 13th with Harry Manfredini and John Carpenter and everything. So.
Yeah, Jen agrees. She said 80s soundtracks and scores were some of the best. I agree too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so in the early 2000s, Jason, we saw a huge surge in heavy metal soundtracks on horror movies. Do you think that hurt or helped the scores?
I think heavy metal goes hand in hand with horror. I hate to say it. I mean, not everyone who likes horror likes heavy metal, but it seems to go hand in hand because when in the 80s, when horror movies were really popular, so was metal music. So, I mean, they kind of go hand in hand, I think. Somebody help me out here.
Yeah, I agree, Jason.
Yeah, they did.
I love the Trick or Treat soundtrack. I know it's not a score as such, but the soundtrack for that movie, the rock soundtrack by Fastway for Trick or Treat, it's one of my all-time favorites. I love it.
Me
I
too.
love the Freddy vs. Jason one. That soundtrack's fucking incredible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is good.
Yeah, I got that song on my playlist.
Lisa?
Yeah?
Oh, no. Never mind. There's a delay on my computer. It was talking and I couldn't hear it.
So,
I gotta look
real
at this
quick,
screen.
I'm gonna try and pass this question to Rich. Rich, can you hear us? What do you think?
Hey, up me duck.
Nothing but black.
I can hear you. I'm just fucking around. What did you say?
What do you think about movie scores, past and present?
I just think 80s were the best era, and anything past that, I don't really like.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Sorry, I keep... People keep quitting out.
Yeah, we can hear you at the minute.
Good. I miss the Hammer horror soundtracks in movies, and I think we should have that back more.
Yeah, me too. Me too, definitely.
Definitely.
It transitioned from Hammer horror into the first set of zombie films we've got, like Night of the Living Dead. That's got a Hammer horror sound to it, and then it just stopped afterwards.
Yeah.
I'd like some back.
Zombie Flesh Eaters has got one of the best, I think, zombie soundtracks. You know, like
Absolutely.
the type
City
thing.
Yeah, yeah. City of the Living Dead is awesome.
Ah, nice.
Yep. I like really cheesy
Suspiria.
soundtracks. Yes.
Me too. Yeah, anything by Goblin.
A lot of
Tangerine Dream.
I know it's not horror, but Rocky 4, awesome. Love it.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Survivor. I
played
have to
one of
listen to
those
that
songs on my
Survivor
guitar
crap
live,
every day.
just for Santa Claus, 'cause I class that as a Christmas movie.
What's that, Rich? You did what on your guitar?
I played that live dressed as Santa Claus.
Which song's that?
The one from Rocky where he's looking back after Quee's just been killed.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My favourite is I class it as a Christmas film.
A Christmas film?
Yeah, I was dressed as Santa Claus when I did it. It was awesome.
Is there any video evidence of that?
Yeah, there is.
Well, I think we all need to see that.
Yes, we do.
I think it needs uploading to YouTube. Even if it's a grainy copy, we'll still watch it.
Yeah.
What about
So
James Brown when he did the Living in America?
Hey, now I thought we were keeping this horror.
Sorry, that's my fault. Sorry. Is Lost Boys considered horror?
Yes.
Yeah.
That soundtrack is amazing.
What's that?
The Lost Boys
Lost Boys?
soundtrack?
Yes, definitely.
Proper cheesy, airy stuff.
Who did People Are Strange, the remake of that? Was it
Echo and the
Bunnyman?
Bunnyman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that was an awesome soundtrack.
Dave, what do you think? I mean, you love doing
Rich
music,
was
so
saying about,
Independent horror, but they don't get recognised in the budget. People, so I'm sick of conveyor belt horror films. It really annoys me.
What's a conveyor belt horror movie?
Just
Cookie cutter.
just everything that comes out, like the stuff in the cinemas, I class it as conveyor belt horror films.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, I love, obviously I love Goblin and John Carpenter. And when I do it, I try to combine the two when I do the music and stuff.
Kelly says, soundtrack to Bride of Chucky. I like that one as well.
That's another good metal one, yeah.
Yes.
I lent my copy of that to someone. I didn't get it back.
Oh.
So. Someone I used to work with, and then I stopped working there, and I never got my copy of that back. They kept it. Oh.
I think what's happening now is... Oh, good. Wait. What's happening now is, directors are trying to just use the music and not add substance to the films. Because they know how, suckers we are for the soundtracks and stuff.
Yeah.
It follows, have a good soundtrack, and that's all we need.
Yeah.
That's all we need. So I hate how that's used.
Jen's reviews from the grave says that the Lost Boys soundtrack is a gem, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of shit for this, but the soundtrack was the best part of that movie.
Oh.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Don't tell me you did not like the Lost Boys.
He didn't like the Texas Chainsaw
like
Massacre
the
either.
Lost Boys. I like the Lost Boys, and I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't understand the level of love and respect they get because I don't think they're that great.
Well,
I'll
I'll say this. When I first saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I did not like it. I thought it was cheap.
Really?
Yeah. You have to understand.
Wow.
When it first, because like I said, I'll be 55 on Saturday. So when that first came out,
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
When that first came out, I was probably just barely in my teens, and I was still used to seeing horror pictures, Hammer, stuff like that. And when that first came out, I said, "This looks terrible. It's ugly looking. I'm not seeing no blood. Where's the gore? All I'm seeing is some crazy guy with some mask on his face, waving around a saw." So I'm like, why is everyone loving this picture so much? Why is he getting all this praise? Now, of course, as I grew older, now I understand why it is. Yeah, it's probably for people who did not see it, who've seen it now, probably said it's probably dated. That's why I like the remake better than I like the original. But the original does have its place in horror.
Yeah, I agree.
Brad was saying that. I think Brad prefers it.
But I can see why you didn't like it.
A really good movie.
I agree with you, Monty, and that's where I'm still at though. Is I'm still at that point where all I see is how that is, and I'm still I'm going like, what the hell is going on here? But I think it would have changed my opinion a little bit if I wouldn't have seen the remake first. And so Massacre until I was older, and I saw the remake before, and I loved the remake. And as dark and horror and gory as that was, then I watched the original, and I get why people like it. I get what they were trying to do. But then what really kills the first one for me, honestly, is the sequel, part 2, when he went completely 180 away from what he was doing and did something totally different. I was like, wait a minute, that makes no sense with what you just did.
Yeah, there's no continuity with the second one. It seems like, I don't know what they were going with the second one. There's no continuity in it at all. I mean, it does.
He didn't want to make it.
Yeah, I know. I heard that he didn't want to make it. Yeah, that's one problem. I mean, Dennis,
but I've also heard that. I've also heard Tobe Hooper said that the second one is what he wanted the first one to be.
I'm glad.
So, but speaking of like what I was saying though about the soundtracks and their scores, when a soundtrack can almost make up for a bad movie, and I'm just going to put this up in front of the camera just for Jason.
Thank you.
Good soundtrack, shitty movie.
5 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 5 more days to Halloween.
God, that is so
Silver
annoying.
Shamrock.
No.
I love it. I love it.
And I was actually really thought we were all just going to sit around and have a John Carpenter suck fest.
Yeah, right.
I'm up for it.
Horror fan just put up there that did Jason Patrick die?
No,
No.
Corey Haim. He was talking about. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I was taking it out of context.
You know who Jason Patrick's dad is?
No.
The main priest from The
Patrick?
Exorcist.
Yes.
No, the main priest from The Exorcist.
Right, I didn't know
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yes.
And his half brother is the little kid from Near Dark.
Okay.
Right.
Really?
I think
he
I
was
knew
annoying as
that.
hell. I never liked that kid. He was annoying as hell.
Sean, what do you got to say on? Sean, what do you got to say on the topic? Because I haven't heard from you yet.
Well, going back to what Richard said, like with the old classics, like really powerful, almost overtakes the meaning. I would love to see something like that. Really
Can anyone hear this?
I can hear him somewhere.
Hold up.
Sean, give us a reboot. Try again.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I was going to say, like what Rich was saying earlier about the Hammer horror and the Universals, how they have really powerful soundtracks. I would love to see something like that today. Like Night.
Yeah.
I would love to see something like that.
The Suspiria remake soundtrack sounds quite, it sounds like it's quite in keeping with the time, so that may be quite good.
That's the Radiohead guy.
When people say Rich, they mean me.
I didn't hear that, Rich.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
When people say Rich, they mean Movie Massacre.
Movie Massacre.
Hey, whose kids are yelling?
Mine.
Wait a minute. Give me a second. That's probably coming from outside. Give me a second.
yes, I mean Movie Massacre.
Monty's going to kick some ass.
I agree with. I agree with you guys. No, Sean, I'm not the biggest Hammer fan because I haven't seen a lot of the Hammer films, but I love those epic soundtracks, and
Yeah, me too.
I think that's why I'm such a John Williams whore. I mean, I want John Williams to do more horror movies. He did Jaws, he does Star Wars, he's did Last Indiana Jones. He's done all the great soundtracks.
The best soundtracks, all of those.
I mean,
sorry about that. They decided to start blasting music on my block. Yeah, the kids go back to school on Monday here in Philly. So I guess they're just trying to have this one last celebration. So I had to close the door.
On West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days.
Another thing I wanted to say, like, of course, the 80s synth-heavy soundtracks, like the John Carpenter stuff. But also, I think was amazing was the Terminator soundtrack.
Yes, I agree.
That
yes,
really
very good
movie.
Yeah. I always like Harry Manfredini. Harry Manfredini?
Yeah,
Manfredi.
Yeah.
He did the Friday the 13th movies, right?
Right.
All of them but part 8. All of them but part 8.
Yeah, he did not do part 8.
Slaughter High, The House.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even
the original you know, that original Nightmare on Elm Street score is just absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
In a way, it's almost my favorite over Halloween.
Really?
Wow.
Almost.
Sorry, everybody. I'm having issues.
Rich is back.
Hey, there's Rich.
And Phil is
Halloween.
back in the chat.
I think that Friday the 13th.
Halloween is definitely my adult favorite, but as a kid, it was Freddy.
Mm-hmm. But like that Friday the 13th, like the original movie or part 2, when they have that violin, it sounds so awesome. That awesome. And you got the
Ice cream truck.
Oh, get us one, Dave. Get us all one.
I still say that's subliminal product placement for Jiffy Pop popcorn.
Yeah.
They used that on screen, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Is that even still around?
Yeah, it's still around.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last topic.
Oh, yep, we're on our last topic, guys. Open discussion on foreign horror and found footage film.
Oh!
I'm going to get crucified. That's my fault. I love found footage films.
Yes, Lisa, now it's your turn. It's your turn, Lisa.
Am I the only person here that likes found footage?
Well,
it's no wonder you love.
Here's my
It's
take.
no wonder you love tech.
Oh boy!
It's no wonder you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre so much because it looks like it was filmed on a camcorder.
That's true.
That's half the love for it. That's half the appeal of it. It's the gritty, grainy sort of look of it.
Yeah, here's my take on found footage film. If it's done right, it could be a very good movie. Example, Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
If it's done terribly, it sucks. It's
what did you think of Blair Witch Project?
I liked that when it came out originally. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, when it came out originally, because it was not just because of how it was filmed, it was the whole marketing thing behind it.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that was real.
Fantastic.
They
so did I. Yeah, I thought that was real.
Can Daddy have a couple?
Oh,
say hi?
Hi.
Hello.
All right, turn around.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hi.
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 Hello,
Hi.
Mini Gigolo.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite. Phone.
Trolls. Yeah.
Troll.
And she doesn't mean the
Not
horror
Troll
movie
2.
either.
I know. I'm talking about the cartoon.
I watch Trolls once a week with my nephew.
Trolls
I love that
exhausting.
movie.
I'll
Love
bet
it.
you do, Dave. I'm sure it's because your nephew.
Even Jen agrees with what I said about found footage, and that's basically it. Because
she's mentioned.
it's like this: you can make found footage. They're easily made. They don't cost a lot of money. That's why movie studios like to finance them. I mean, take a look at Paranormal Activity. I think the first one only cost on Pele, I think only 65 million. Not 65, 65,000 to make.
Wow.
65,000 to make his film, and like I say, he did it all by himself. I think it took them about a month to film everything between the two actors, Micah and Katie Featherstone, and it took about a month to film everything. It only cost him close to 65,000 to make that film, and he finally got Paramount distributed, and they made a whole bunch of money.
You see, I love the first one, but I hate all the others. The others are awful, but I do enjoy the first one.
The worst, I just did the whole series. I think the first three are okay. I like the third the best. The fourth one's the worst.
The marked ones, is that one?
No, the fourth one.
I can't remember what one's what, but I just do not like that series after the first one. But the ones I like aren't the more well-known ones. There's one called The Tunnel, which I love. Poughkeepsie Tapes, which Jen actually mentioned on the chat. I love that one as well.
That's an awesome movie. Awesome movie.
What else? I'm sure I wrote some down here that I liked. But I've written that many movies that I have to watch now. I can't. It's ancient script, Jason, like yours.
Yes.
I can't. Grave Encounters.
Ancient dialect.
What about the Wreck movies? You're bound to like those. The Wreck
I like
movies.
the Wreck movies.
Yeah, you see, there are decent found footage movies. The Visit.
I haven't seen The Visit.
Oh, yes, that was great. That was great.
You see, it's not just me.
Except for
no, I like found footage. Some of it.
Except for when George Romero tried to do it.
Diary of the Dead?
Oh, that was awful.
I saw that in the theater.
That was bad.
I left the cinema. It was so bad, I got up and left the cinema.
Ooh, man, leaving it. Ooh, man. I've never done that before.
That's the only time I've done it. I was with my husband, and he is a massive Romero fan, massive. And he was so disgusted at how bad it was, he couldn't watch it. So we left. It was terrible. I've still not seen all of it. I never watched it all.
It was sad.
It's not great.
It's really bad.
What's that, Sean?
I think it was sad to see how Romero kind of fell from grace.
Yeah.
The quality of that series really.
They stopped giving him money, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even when they had a budget with Land of the Dead, it didn't work.
Don't you think us horror fans ruin horror by always demanding more?
Right. Yeah, I agree with that, Rich.
Mm-hmm. His biggest project was Land of the Dead.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was
yeah, they gave him
pretty high budget in that movie.
Now, was that considered a flop?
I don't know. I think it did all right.
I think
okay.
Yeah.
The quality.
Yeah, they got my money. Yeah. I saw that in the theaters.
I saw that on my birthday in the theaters.
Yeah, so did I. My dad took me.
My 24th birthday? Yeah.
Wow.
What movie are we talking about?
Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead. Yeah.
At least, did you see Exist?
Yes, I really
enjoyed
that one.
Yes. Yeah. I suggested that, so I like found footage.
Yeah, Jason suggested that one. I love that one. Excellent.
Yeah. Now, on the other spectrum, there's a Bigfoot movie called Willow Creek. That's
that's
terrible,
awful.
in my opinion.
I watched that the night before Exists. I got it confused and watched the wrong one first, and it's like, oh my god, how could Jason like this? It's
terrible.
Awful. And then I realized I'd watched the wrong one and watched Exists after, which is awesome. Loved it.
Yeah, Exist was really good.
Thomas is asking about As Above, So Below, which I love.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
That
wasn't bad.
I enjoyed that.
It was actually, it's a combination of found footage and then regular film.
I love that one.
Because you can tell at the beginning it's kind of like found footage, and after that it becomes more like a movie. There's also another one called the Pyramid. That was found footage.
I've heard of that, but I've never seen it.
Jen's mentioning Creep and Creep 2, which I didn't actually like. Creep.
You didn't like Creep?
Is that the one about the really weird guy?
Yes.
I didn't like it. Did not like it.
Good.
He had the werewolf mask on.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
There's another movie called Creep about a subway or something. I liked it, but not that Creep.
That was really.
I haven't seen that movie yet. I've seen it at the store though. I might pick it up.
Oh,
what's that? Creep?
Man, it was pretty good.
I personally think that the only good found footage film that I actually like is what they did in Never Hike Alone. I just don't like found footage.
You didn't like Cloverfield?
Oh, that was great.
I have not seen Cloverfield.
You haven't seen Cloverfield?
I haven't seen it either.
No, I started watching the second one though.
Wow.
I started watching 10 Cloverfield Lane. And I haven't
Good
finished that one yet.
That's
a good one too.
Yeah, you got to see Cloverfield.
Jen is asking about. Now, I'm curious about this. Megan is missing.
I did see that.
I've got to watch.
I've
heard so many bad reviews. I haven't watched it yet.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not great.
Yeah, I just haven't bothered as yet.
Thomas suggested Hangman.
I've seen that. I really enjoy that
I've
one.
not seen Hangman.
Really?
Isn't that in the horror pack this month?
I think so.
I haven't seen that one either.
I think so.
As soon as I find out that a movie is found footage, I pretty much totally disregard it. I'm sorry. I have images of Blair Witch Project running through my head every time I hear that term, and I hated that movie.
You definitely don't want to see found footage 3D then.
Oh God.
I was gonna say I agree with Monty on the Cloverfield. If you could do something that creative, a monster movie, something that's apocalyptic, the world is ending around you, and you see it from this small angle, it's very creative. You know, the way it's shot.
It's creepy too.
Oh yeah.
So if you could do something really creative like that with it, you know, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for agreeing with me and disagreeing with Lisa.
That's my buddy there. Thanks, Kelly. Kelly,
has Kelly subscribed to my channel yet?
Yeah, me too.
Like I said, found footage is just not for everybody. Like I said, it's a hit or miss when it comes to found footage films.
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. I love it. I can't get enough of it. A lot of them are terrible, granted, but there's something I love about them.
Yeah, because like I said, they're so cheaply made. You don't spend, you don't spend a lot of money production-wise. That's why movie studios love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're easy to churn out. That's for sure.
I did like the found footage beginning to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I thought that was pretty inventive.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember that. I don't remember that.
When they open up the house and the news reporters are in there, and then he comes out of the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was investigators. I think it was police investigators.
Weren't they taking the pictures and they had that weird music?
That was it, yeah.
Do you want to go on to foreign horror then, if no one likes found footage?
I like found footage.
For Lisa, I think foreign too much.
I'm with you, Lisa. I like found footage.
Lisa,
I'll watch anything.
Son, let's move on now.
Right, fire.
Shauna, you're fading out again, but I did hear you say let's move on. So definitely foreign horror films. Foreign horror films. I'm a huge fan of foreign horror films, especially Japanese, and a lot of the stuff that's coming out of Europe lately. I really like The Windmill. I liked Let the Right One In.
Good.
Awesome.
Yep,
I loved the Babadook out of Australia.
Yeah.
The kid in that just really.
You didn't like the Babadook, Rich?
The kid annoyed him.
I hate
it. He annoyed me too. But...
Yeah, see, the Babadook, and I think the problem with the Babadook was it was marketed wrong to American audiences, because when you look at the trailer, people are actually thinking like, "Oh wow, it's a creature film," but it really was not about a creature. And so when you don't have that, and then you have the annoying kid, that's going to really turn up a lot of people off.
Yeah,
I did want to see the kid die throughout most of the movie. I will say that.
My man.
Me too.
But I really liked the mom. I really enjoyed her character.
Yeah.
I like what she did, and I really enjoyed the concept. I thought it was an absolutely amazing concept.
Yeah, she's the one that saved the movie, because otherwise it would be a terrible movie. Because all you have to do, you don't see a creature, you got an annoying ass brat.
I agree.
Have any of you seen Train to Busan?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I have not.
Film.
Oh,
There's a sequel coming out too to that.
Is there?
I heard about that. Yeah,
awesome.
there's a sequel coming out. Yeah.
Right, I love
it. A short animation as well that's out at the moment, I think.
Right. Okay, I'll seek that out.
Yeah, you should Google it. I haven't seen it, but I believe it's out now.
Cool. That one's awesome. What's everyone's favourite foreign horror film, or just one of that you enjoy?
Mine's Tokyo Gore Police.
Oh Jesus!
Tokyo Gore Police.
Kelly, did you hear that? My husband and Kelly's partner one night sat and watched that, and me and her ended up reading a book. It was like, what the hell are you watching? It's like, what is this?
We're a robot girl, meatball machine. Tetsuo.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
No, my husband and Kelly's partner absolutely love films that are so bad. You know that so bad it's good thing, where it's shit like Five-Headed Shark and all this stuff.
I watched Six-Headed Shark a few days back.
You know there's a Six-Headed Shark out there now.
It's there. Oh, Jesus. But I've seen Tokyo Gore Police, but I really wish I hadn't. It was awful.
And there's one that I can't...
I have a question for Lisa and for...
Okay.
I can't hear you, Rich, but I have a question for you and for Lisa. Why don't we see a lot of horror films come out of the UK? With the last one that I really remember seeing that was really good was Dog Soldiers.
Because the market's just not very big over here for horror at all. It's like it's massive in America, but here it's just not a popular genre of film at all.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there is very few horror films that come from London or in the UK. In fact, I think the best one I've seen so far was Tormented. That came from the UK. I thought that was pretty good.
Don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, what about Shaun of the Dead?
Oh, that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
Shaun of the those are amazing. I don't know if I really consider those horror though. I mean, Simon Pegg, they have horror elements, but I don't really consider them horror. But I love Simon Pegg and
Nick Frost.
I'm sorry, I just forgot the guy's name.
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost. Thank you, Nick Frost.
Yeah.
I love them. I have all their movies. I absolutely love them. I mean,
I think they seem people in the directors or the filmmakers in America seem to have more money behind them. I think in the UK they're just so determined it's going to be successful and make money, and horror generally doesn't do that here. They'd rather spend money making shit like Notting Hill and all
Yeah,
that crap.
people prefer comedies and action
Hey,
films.
Notting Hill is on my guilty pleasure list. Don't start me.
Romantic comedies. That's what's always coming out of the UK.
I've been seeing a lot
Well,
of movies coming out of the UK lately from the Wild Eye label. Believe it or not,
Any
a lot of
decent ones,
independent
though?
stuff.
Any
I'm
good?
Not
still
really.
I'm still
Well, there you
waiting
go.
on my Wild Eye. I'm still waiting on my first Wild Eye package. I'm getting a little worried. So
The check is in the mail.
Yeah, that's another.
you know,
Kelly's
it's a shame to me though. What'd you say, Lise? What'd you say?
I was just saying, Kelly's just mentioned something that really generally hacks me off. We do not get horror cons. Well, in Ireland, we don't get them at all. In the UK, just the occasional one. But in the US, you seem to have them all over the place. It's just
See,
not
I think it's
popular.
kind of sad.
We do.
It's kind of sad because the UK and Ireland and England, and Scotland too, a lot in Scotland, you have such great settings for horror movies.
Oh yeah.
So much history and things that could be used in those films.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Come talk to some filmmakers because they're just not interested. It's you're like a freak in Ireland if you like horror. There's so few of it.
Or like Stitches. Have you ever seen Stitches?
Yes,
That
I
was
have
great.
seen Stitches.
Oh, I
Yes.
love Stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched that when I was dying in the hospital.
Oh.
Whoa. What's that story?
In fact, I plan on doing a review of that movie sooner or later.
So
Say
are
again,
you
Rich?
a misfit because you love horror in where you live?
Sorry, Sean, I didn't hear you.
Are you looked at as like a misfit because you love horror where you live?
Well, at school, definitely, and in like jobs I've done and stuff. Kelly, my mate, she's one of the only girls I've ever met that likes horror like I do. But she'd agree especially for women, it's something that's not the norm here. It's all fake tan and stilettos and bleached blonde hair, and if you look like me or her, you're automatically weird or a goth. But it's
fake tan.
Yeah, that honestly, the hassle I've had in my life because I'm not tanned from women. Oh, how could you possibly go out of the house like that?
You do realize that in America, you're considered typical Irish, right?
Yes.
Irish people don't tan.
I'm Irish. I don't tan, and I've been in America my whole life.
I burn.
Me too.
Yeah, I burn pale and go white again. There's no point. But over here, because we don't tan, because of fair skin, women go and lie in sunbeds or they plaster themselves in fake tan so that they can be tanned. And if you don't do that, they used to come up to me in work and put their arm beside mine and say, "Oh, when you're feeling bad about being pale, just go stand beside Lisa. That will make you feel better." Honestly.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to cut my time short, but I do have to go because my wife wants ice cream, so I got to get some ice cream.
Priority.
I got you, man. I got you.
Oh.
So when
Nice
thank you, Monty.
Monty.
Thank you for.
I want to thank all you guys for inviting me back on here, and hopefully we got to do this once again soon. Lisa, you got to join us in some of my streams now. Now that you've finally done it.
Yes. Now that I've got over my terrified, yes, I will.
Thank you, Monty.
Nice to see you.
And if you talk to Chris, ask him what happened. Where'd he go?
I'll hook him up. All right. I'll see y'all guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Thanks.
Later, buddy.
Bye, Monty.
He's away.
Okay, now that he's gone, let's really.
Didn't hear the end of that.
Oh,
we lost Bronco there.
Bye, Bronco.
So Brad made a great example. Left to right, one, two. I thought was
Oh, I used to
Hello?
watch.
There he is.
Hey, what
What's up,
happened?
man?
As soon as Monty went off, it kicked me out. The chat got disconnected.
So he was taking you with him.
Versus movie of Ring and Grudge.
Say that
The
again,
what?
Rich?
Did
Talk
anybody
crap
see
about him.
the Versus movie of the Ring and Grudge?
It does. I didn't
No,
even
I
know it
haven't.
existed.
That's
Yeah.
Sadako
Hey,
versus
Samara.
Yeah.
Juan. Yeah,
That's a movie.
I haven't. I've been
Yeah,
wanting
it's
to.
really
Yeah, there
good.
was a. Is it really?
Yeah, and it's got a heavy metal
Yeah.
soundtrack too.
Nice.
I'm all in on that one.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
all
those
in.
movies.
It's got a
While we're on this,
side. It's a lot of comedy horror
Oh, that's cool.
with metal. It's really, really good. I don't want to spoil it, so I won't say anything.
No, don't.
I
Do you know
heard-
what? It's,
what?
sorry. Do you know what it's called, Rich?
Sadako versus
Sayako.
Juan, I think.
Right.
That's
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
While we're on this subject, just let me ask you guys real quick. Would anybody here be interested in a contest prize of all of the American Grudge movies and Ring movies, along with some digital download codes?
I pretty much have all the Ring and the Grudge movies, but
I have those too.
Well,
I don't know.
the reason I'm asking is I have them and I hate them and I want to get rid of them. And I'm thinking about doing a contest just so I can get rid of them.
I'm trying to get rid of the first one.
I don't really like the
Oh,
American
dude,
ones.
the Grudge 1 is the most boring fucking film I've ever seen in my life.
It's not good. We've got some questions.
I'm sitting there waiting for the scare to happen.
Phil's Creepy Videos wants to know, Sean, what is your most prized collectible?
The one I just got.
The Jamie Lee Curtis autograph.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're breaking up a bit,
that's the
Sean.
Holy Grail.
Phil, he got a Jamie Lee Curtis autograph print, so just in case you didn't hear him then. Lost it.
What's your favorite foreign?
Sean, we can't hear you again, buddy. Speak up.
So I was gonna give another example of audition.
Sorry, Sean, we lost it. We can't hear it at all.
Ever see
Hey, Rich.
What were you asking, Rich? You started asking a question?
Oh,
Hey, Rich. Michael Myers 101 says, "Love your mask."
Thanks, man. It's my face.
It's your face.
Chris sent you guys a message in that Facebook message.
Yeah,
that was
he
going
did.
on.
Oh,
Does
it may
anybody-
disconnect
Yeah, I'm
me if I go
seeing
in.
it right
Zombie Rape
now.
franchise.
What's that?
Has anybody seen the Zombie Rape movies?
No?
Okay.
Zombie rape movies.
Yeah, it's about zombies that rape people. I think it's Japanese
Didn't Dave say
one.
something about that?
I think he did.
Somebody-
Keeps cutting out for me, so I do miss a few things.
Bronco
Oh,
was
it's-
talking about that?
Crossed, yeah,
Or
crossed.
was it
Yeah,
the
that's
comic?
it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
So I was gonna
Barely.
another awesome foreign movie. Have you guys seen Audition? The
Have
Japanese
we?
foreign
Didn't hear the film, Sean.
Oh,
Just
sorry,
heard you
Dave.
say. Have you seen?
Audition.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Really like
Hello,
that one.
hello.
That's awesome.
Brutal as hell.
It's a
Yeah.
good movie. I thought it was a little overrated as far as the brutality goes. I didn't find it
Yeah.
to be as brutal as I think a lot of other people did.
I agree.
But
Jade.
I did like the movie for what it was.
Yeah.
But it was good.
What about the Battle Royale movies? They're one of my, well, not the second one, but the first
I
one.
really enjoy those.
I
Yeah.
got both of them.
Second one was okay, but the first one's awesome.
It was
It is,
totally
but I
different.
thought the
It's a different.
idea for the
Yeah.
second one was freaking terrifying. You've got a tag partner, and if you blow up, you don't know who your tag partner is.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
random's going to get it. It's horrible.
Yeah, definitely.
See,
I didn't like the full story.
I have
to it,
these
but I thought
movies.
That concept was good.
Are you going to say you haven't seen them, Jason?
No, I have both of the Battle Royal movies. I just haven't watched them yet. And I also have Tokyo Gore Police.
Oh,
from
Jason,
Rich, but I haven't
will
watched them
send
yet.
you which version of the Battle Royale? Which version of the battles do you have?
The director's cut versions of them.
The one that was at Walmart?
No. I got these at convention.
Okay, yeah, because there is so many different versions of those to get the original imports to make.
Oh, okay.
For the longest time, that film was in the United States. It was until Hunger Games came out, and then somebody decided it was a good marketing tool for Hunger Games and put it up.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay.
I've got like
the first one.
I have literally 4 versions of those films.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out. I have them downstairs, but
yeah, Battle Royale is my favorite foreign film of all. That is my oh my god, it's so good. Not a horror movie, but it is an amazing film.
Phil's creepy video wants to know: have you seen The Host?
That's what I just said.
That was good.
Yes, yes, sir.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That movie, I love it.
It's got some bad CGI, but overall,
Absolutely
it's a really fun movie. Very fun.
I've added it to the list. I forget most of what I
You've
watched.
seen Sector 7?
Yes,
So do I.
I've seen that. That's really, really good.
What's that?
Sector 7 is actually in my top 10 horror films of all time.
Sector 7.
What is it?
I'll have to check that out.
Sector 7?
Sector 7.
I have never seen that. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Bronco?
It is a Korean monster movie. It's awesome.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, what type of monster?
It's one of the movies where they're on an oil rig and it's an undersea monster.
Oh, I've heard
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's an amazing, amazing film. And I always have to watch it all of those movies, those Japanese and Asian movies, even though people say the subtitles come out, it doesn't for me. I have to watch them in the original language. Because if you try to put a dub over them, it completely takes all of the tension out of the film.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
Completely agree.
Has anybody seen R Point?
What one, Rich?
What was it, Rich?
R Point.
Something point. So I didn't hear the first bit.
Point?
Oh, yes. Yes, I saw that. I have that, Rich.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange.
A ghost story.
Did you say
Yes.
ball point?
Jason, tell.
It's R Point is what it's called.
Horror
There's
point.
Darren.
Yeah.
R Point, as in it's kind of like a period piece from the war.
Right. Okay.
Can't remember from the Second World War. Is that what it is, Rich? From the Second World War?
Yes.
World War?
I'm sorry. I don't.
Yeah.
I think I keep cutting out.
That's all right.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, it's not bad. I found that at a yard sale one time. That's one of those Tartan Agent Extreme films.
That's it. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's the Battle Royale, I guess.
Yeah, I got that one. Oh, is it really?
Let me.
What's that, Brad?
Do you guys consider horror movies?
Yes.
Yes. Without a doubt. I think they can get away with
are you
more
being quiet
in
because
anime.
we can't hear you?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. I just don't know.
What do you think, Dave?
Well,
I love horror anime.
Yeah, me too.
favorite is,
I think they can get away with more.
Yeah, Vampire Hunter D.
Yes.
The sequel.
Yes.
Hold
on, guys. I'll be right back.
All the tentacle stuff.
Just sent Chris the link.
Oh, here comes Jason's dog.
Yeah.
Hello. Is it Bob?
Is it Frankie? What are you trying
Frankie. He calls him Bob, doesn't he?
So the reason I ask is, have any of you seen the anime called Hellsing?
Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
You okay, Bob?
Yep.
I can't tell if Rich is saying yep.
I think he said yes, Brad.
Get in. You know
That is one of the few foreign type movies that I do watch with the English dubbing, because it's based in England and they got English actors to do the voices, and it sounds so much better. In anime and films like that, if it's say a movie based in America or based in England or somewhere different that's not based in Japan, I do prefer the not subtitles, but the dubbing then, because it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'd personally have
Kelly.
a hard if it's in another language. I can't do it. I have to
Really?
do it in English.
I can see that.
I don't know why. I guess I just don't have the patience for it.
I love listening to the languages. I absolutely Spanish. I just think it sounds beautiful. I love listening to it. So it's just, I don't know. I just don't think it translates the same when you dub it.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah.
Does anyone in the chat want to ask anything?
Dub versions.
Oh, Kelly put the name of the movie.
Tale of Two Sisters. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I like that as well. Tale of Two Sisters.
Creepy. It's a creepy movie.
Yeah.
Not hearing you,
Cutting out
Sean.
again, Sean.
All I heard was Horror Digest. Should we do charades? Do like...
You wanted me to send a link.
So link them into the chat.
Yeah.
If anyone in the comments wants to ask any questions to any of us, fire away, because we're talking about our last subject right now.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. We've got a bit of time, so any questions, let us know.
Or if you have any suggestions in movies that you think we would like, or anything. Want a hamburger patty? There you go.
Did the little doggy go back to its owner, Rich?
Yeah, it did. We found it. I
Oh,
went
good.
to her. She was very sweet.
She was beautiful.
Yeah, she was.
Here you go, bub.
I
You
got
guys trying to hook Frankie up with Molly.
Mate.
Sorry.
Did you hear me, Lisa?
No, sorry. Oh, you want to
trying
set
to hook Frankie up with
Molly? That sounds like a good
Molly,
idea.
yeah.
Do you think I could get like a green card if my dog married your dog?
Only if they have kids.
Oh, well, there's no chance of that because ours can't. Damn it.
Yeah, neither can mine.
Well-
so they can have fun trying, though.
I have 7 puppies right now. If anybody wants them,
I want them all of them. What kind of puppies?
I will give them all to.
What kind of puppies?
Cujos.
Cujos?
If anybody's listening to this, all they're hearing is a group of people going on about puppies, that they're going to get the wrong idea.
Tune in for horror. It's a bunch of people talking about dogs.
Ah, Bob.
I haven't seen it, Jen.
Man's best friend. Remember that movie?
You
Man's best friend, yeah.
I bought that last year, Sean, and it did not do well on the second viewing. I must have remembered a completely different movie because I didn't really like it that much the second time I watched it. I still have it though, but it wasn't that good.
Jen wants to know, has anyone seen Mexico Barbaro? Is that right?
No, that actually just came in the horror pack this month.
Right. Haven't heard of that one.
I have not.
Oh,
I haven't seen it. I've
haven't
heard of it. I
seen
haven't
that.
seen it though.
Have you seen it, Jen? Wait and see what she... Oh, she's seen it. Oh, no, she's just correcting her spelling. Sorry.
Do you guys
What's wrong,
do
Bob?
that thing where every month you get a whole bunch of Blu-rays or whatever?
No,
I'll be
I'm
right
not
back,
signed up
guys. I
to it.
think I think Frankie has to go potty. Hold on.
I used to do the horror block, but
You ever watch Horror Gal now?
Yes, I
You
do.
ever watch Horror Gal?
Yeah, Horror Gal, she's cool.
Oh, you can jump over that. You're fine.
She does that creepy what?
Yeah, I was watching their stream last night.
Who streams that? Is that Horror Gal?
It was Drum Dums.
Oh, the witch.
Cody Leach. Yeah, they had a stream going on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cool.
They got
and
the
she's
house.
on their streams. Last night it was it wasn't her though. It was oh, I forget. I follow her too, and I can't remember her name right now.
Are any of you subscribed to Drewski McGillicuddy?
Yes, I do. I'm waiting for
he-
him to subscribe to me.
He cracks me up. He totally cracks me up, that guy. Jen says, Mexico Barbaro is supposed to be very disturbing. She hasn't seen it, but a friend has, so she just wondered
I've
if
never seen
anyone
that
had
one
seen
yet.
it. No.
Not
Did you
yet.
hear,
I'd like to.
Lisa, did you hear that they're making another Saw movie? I know that.
Are they?
Franchise.
Another one.
Hey, I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. I admit, I realize they're not as good as they. I don't care. I don't care if it's crap. I will watch it. I love it. It's just
That's kind of how I feel about Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You just want to.
I can't, Jason. I love you, bro, but I don't know if I can watch that review right now. I hate those movies.
At this point, you just want to see some really elaborate crap, right?
At some point, you want to what?
You want to see really elaborate crap.
Yes.
That's all it's
I love
about.
them. Even when the music starts. Kelly, if she's still there, is the only other person I know like me. Oh, and Jason Smith from Sinister Cinema Reviews absolutely adore Saw. No matter how bad it gets, we'll still be there at the cinema paying our money to see it.
I saw Jigsaw in the theaters. It was
So did I.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the worst movie I've seen.
Dave looks really tired. He's like,
I'm always tired.
Hey, Dave, have you decided to turn?
What?
You're burrowing under your pillow. Have you decided to go ground?
I'm burrowing.
Product placement. Groundhog. That's my job. That's what I get paid for.
You guys, I know all the other major.
Where's my check, Dave? Where's my check?
Do you think Hellraiser should?
Hang on a minute. Rich is trying to say something about Hellraiser.
The new Hellraiser movie?
All the big guys have had remakes. But do you think Hellraiser should have one?
No.
No.
I thought that's what Hellraiser Judgment was a remake.
No.
The remake got canceled a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, that's
why
why
how
they
can you have anybody but Bradley play Pinhead? I mean,
I agree.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree.
It does seem like that.
Well, I hear the guy in Judgment's pretty good. I haven't seen it yet though.
He was.
He is, but he has a very small part. Yeah. He has a very small part.
Honestly, Pinhead has a small part in every one of those movies.
A lot of it.
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
Sean, your friend Adam Turner's here. He says hello to you.
Adam Turner, what's up, man?
I like.
We lost
Sean,
you, Brad.
I don't know what's going on with you, brother, but we got to figure out your.
I wish Hellraiser went its own direction. I felt in part 3 it just tried to copy the other horror guys like Freddy Krueger and make him a standalone icon. And I thought
I felt that way too.
Game crap. Still
No problem, Adam. We were only joking. Adam's apologizing for being a raving pervert.
Let's keep it light, man, this time.
Yeah, Adam, there's only room for one pervert in this group, and that's me.
I thought you were going to say me.
Me.
Perverts are us.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to
Has
say
anybody here seen
something
Suicide Club?
No.
I haven't.
No.
I haven't watched it yet.
I love Suicide Club.
It's also known as Suicide Circle.
No. It's going on my list, though.
It's very crazy.
That is an
Have you guys
that
seen
is an
Circle? That's on Netflix.
intense foreign. I'm intense.
We lost you there, Brad. We only heard half of that.
I said I don't know if it's technically a horror movie, but it is a damn intense film.
What's it about?
I think it's considered a horror movie.
Yeah.
Rich says, what's it about? Rich says.
It's okay, based in Japan, they started having mass suicides and they're trying to figure out why. In fact, 50 schoolgirls jump in front of a train.
I have seen this.
Oh,
Remember
cool.
I said I forget everything? I have seen that, Brad. Yeah, I did like that. That was good.
It's an amazing film, but it's once again one of those things where if you live in America, you need to get it off of an import site or something like that, because if you get the American version, it's totally edited.
Did you say it was
Right.
called Circle Suicide?
A Suicide Circle or Suicide Club.
I'll take a note of that. That sounds really
Yeah,
good.
it is good. The scene in front of
and then there's
the train.
the twist at the ending is just mind blowing. The twist at the ending is completely mind blowing.
Is it as mind blowing as the original Saw?
As the original Saw?
It's nothing that's mind blowing as the end of the original Saw.
It's different. It's very different, and it's almost like a social commentary, but it's very. It's not that kind of mind blowing. It's just like, holy shit, I didn't see that happening.
Yeah.
You know.
What's up, Sean? You were starting to say something?
Sorry.
Sean, you were starting to say something?
Yeah, I was going to talk about my thoughts on Never Hike Alone.
All right, yes.
Oh, okay.
So I just
Sean, you're like 6 topics behind.
I know, but I didn't get to talk about it really.
So you just watched that recently, didn't you?
Just today.
Yeah. What'd you think?
So I really was impressed with how professional it looked. I mean, it looked like a theatrical movie. It looked like $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's what my wife said.
One thing I thought was kind of missing that original series is Jason picking off people one by one. We didn't get to see that. You just get to see him and this one guy going one-on-one.
I think that's why it did so well, though, because it had a very interesting thing about it.
Yeah, it's true, but it doesn't feel like a classic Friday the 13th in a way.
Oh, it was definitely a new take on it. It was definitely a different take. But I think they did it so well, and it was so well acted, you can almost forgive that. What did you think of the cameo at the end?
I loved it.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was incredible.
That was awesome.
Does anyone know how they got him to do it?
Probably a horror convention.
Yes. If you go over to Will I Like It Reviews, CP has an interview with Mr. Vincent DeSanti about 3 hours long, and they talk all about it.
I love his line.
He also talked about how...
I love his line at the end when he's like, "Remember me, asshole?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Bronco, did you say that he's making a Halloween movie?
He's playing Michael
They are
Myers?
making... They are. The Spirit of Haddonfield is done by them as well. And the same guy who directed and played Jason is playing Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
John, what did you think of him as Jason?
I thought he was good.
He's really good.
Mm-hmm.
He looked great, too.
Oh,
I like when they showed him without the mask.
While he was walking around.
You know what? Go watch my review, Rich.
How long is it?
38 minutes. My review is almost as long as the movie. No, I seriously, I loved Vincent DeSanti as Jason. He had that hunter aspect back from the original. He brought together some great elements. He's intimidating, and he's an awesome guy. I've been talking to him on email. He's a really awesome, nice guy.
Cool.
Did anybody catch the
and
Halloween
I say in my
references in
review,
there?
No.
No, there's not. But there's lots of Easter eggs to the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you catch the Halloween one?
No. What was it, Jason?
The whole when he was behind the camera, it was like he was around every turn, but you didn't really see him. Kind of like the way Michael was in the very first Halloween.
That was really good.
Which I thought was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about the trailer for Spirit of Haddonfield now?
No, Never Hike Alone.
There's a trailer.
Yeah, there's a trailer.
Yeah.
Because I haven't
there's a trailer.
So behind on stuff.
Oh, cool.
And it does. It looks really cool, and they do it backwards, like in Rewind. It's really cool.
If you're subscribed to the horror show, Rich, they do a really good trailer reaction and chat about it.
Nice.
So check that out. That's really good.
Okay.
You know,
I have to check out the trailer too.
The guy that played Jason, he was just a normal size guy. He wasn't like this big, huge goon.
Right.
Like a CJ Graham kind of.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Vincent DeSanti, that's cool that he can play Michael.
Yeah.
Enough to be intimidating.
I'm curious.
He was leaner.
Hi, Cadaver Club.
I say in my review, Rich, that if in my review I want to see Derek Mears come back in the next Friday the 13th movie, but if not, they could do a lot worse than Vincent DeSanti to do it.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was really imposing. I thought it was quite, scary compared to a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should throw as much money as possible at him and get him to make a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, an actual release.
Or give me the money.
It's like we were talking about earlier. What if New Line picked up rights to distribute it? Then it's no longer a fan film. Then it can be part of the franchise.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening though.
I don't either. He's still missing the chevrons.
I don't see it happening either, but it would be nice. And don't worry, guys. When I get my physical copies of the Blu-ray, I'll be sure to show them off.
Thanks. Just rub it in a little bit further.
Yep. Hey, I almost missed out. I almost missed the deadline.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it until way after all that happened. It's probably only about, a month ago that I heard about it. I think, Rich, you told me about it. That's when I found out.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael
Hey
Myers.
guys, so Adam Turner said in the chat that Halloween is predicted to make $80 million at the box office. What do you think of that?
That's crazy.
I can well believe it.
Is anybody?
Yeah, I can too.
What's that, Rich?
I think I'm one of the only people that's worried about it. I don't think it looks that good.
Yeah, I think people will pay to go see it regardless, so I can well believe it's going to make that amount of money, because we'll all go pay see it. And you've got your sort of casual horror fans that just go to see the big movies. They'll go watch it as well. So I
Well,
would
that.
Are we talking about the new Halloween?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
okay, it's funny because Wolfman got nards and.
Fucking love that name.
Go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry, I didn't.
So the fact that they have Jamie Lee Curtis and you have John Clark and Nick Castle involved, that's what's going to put asses in the seats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and I know that I'm probably the only person in the world that thinks this way. But I was telling Wolfman Got Nards about this earlier. I see this movie doing $1 billion worldwide.
What?
Yeah, it will
I
do
don't think
really
there's a
well.
chance of that.
Holy
There's no
shit.
chance of
They've
that.
already
I
penned a
think
sequel
no,
for
it can. The new It movie did 700 million worldwide.
Mhm.
And honestly, there wasn't a huge hype around that movie when it came out.
Mhm.
This movie has more hype
Yeah,
than
but you're talking
any
about
horror movie I've ever seen in my life. People are drooling for this movie. There's more talk and more hype for this movie than any other horror movie I've ever seen.
Mm.
I've
I
never
think
seen
this
hype like I've seen now.
I think
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
got
but
to
it's
be. It's
kinda
got to
like-
be a quality film.
Has anyone
Is
seen
that
Adam's
Rich?
comment?
Definitely.
Adam says, just seeing that murderous bastard on screen is enough for me. I'm used to bad films, just want to see him again.
Me too.
Yeah, but I
I
don't want to
agree.
see that film.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Definitely.
I want
It's
a
only
good
And,
come back to
Halloween.
like-
Haddonfield because Buster Rhymes moved out.
I don't
Trick or
want to
treat,
see
motherfucker.
Resurrection Part 2.
Hi.
No.
Right, Rich?
No.
Ow.
You know, well,
Trick
this
or treat,
weekend,
motherfucker.
Trick or treat.
this upcoming week, Bill and I are wrapping up our Friday the 13th series with the ranking video. And probably the very day after.
Never Hike Alone in there.
Yes, that's already in there.
Yeah, good.
Cool.
Yeah. I did the review as part of it, and we are putting the movie in there. Which is an idea I took from Cody Leach and Lee McCoy, because they put it in theirs, and I thought it was a great idea. And once I saw the film, I was like, okay, yes, I get it. I'm putting it in there.
That you're adding it.
Look forward to that.
Probably the very next day, I'm going to be starting my Halloween reviews, and unless he wants to do them with me, I'm probably going to do them by myself because I want them all out by the time the new movie comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need to watch all the movies again, actually. It's been
No, wait.
a long time.
The reason I keep...
Are you only going to review the Halloween movies with Michael Myers in? See,
No, I'm doing the entire franchise I do with all the franchises.
Nice.
And that's what I was just about to tell Jason. I will watch your Paranormal Activity.
Skip number 3.
No.
Please skip number 3.
Jason,
I don't want to hear anything bad about it.
Jason, I will watch your Paranormal Activity review because it shows that right there is a perfect example of how you can do a great review with a shitty movie.
I want to see.
8 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 8 more days to Halloween.
Actually-
Silver Shamrock.
Bill said he does want to do that one with me because he is a fan of Halloween. It will give a balanced perspective.
Interesting.
Cool. Adam says Blumhouse has got their eye on Elm Street too.
Bring back
They couldn't
Robert
do any worse than the
Elliott.
last one. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Bring Robert back. He needs to
They
come
have
back.
to. They've no option. They can't
No.
not bring him
I
back.
think
That
with
would be a
Halloween
gold
as well,
mine,
I think
I'm
we'll
telling
get
you.
another wave of 80s icons coming back.
Say that again,
Nightmare on
Rich.
Elm Street ever.
I think all the 80s icons will come back after Halloween. If it
Yeah,
does
I
well.
agree. I think they will. As long as they don't remake stuff. I don't see the point in remakes.
It's getting real tiring. Just remakes of those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the originals. There's no reason to remake them.
And doesn't anybody have any new ideas anymore?
Yeah, this is
I
true.
mean, come on, that's what horror's about.
Mhm.
I mean,
so tired
just
of
the
seeing
fact
remakes
that
all the
it's
time.
in modern, a little more modern, is not enough reason to make a remake. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, let's be fair. There are some good new movies out there. I watched last night. That's an amazing film.
What's that one,
What
Brad?
was that?
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh,
I mean, that's a new idea.
Yeah,
that was an
yeah.
amazing film.
I love
Yeah.
Exactly. There should be more like that.
Wow, imagine that.
But
when I
Yeah.
as far as what Adam said, I don't think Blumhouse will ever Nightmare on Elm Street. New Line, Nightmare on Elm Street is what built New Line as a studio. Without a Nightmare on Elm Street, there is no New Line Cinema.
Yeah.
And I don't see them ever giving up rights to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see it either, especially with Bob Shea.
Is rumored to play Freddy.
Who? Sorry, Rich?
Kevin Bacon.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Oh, no.
Well, that is
I don't like that idea, Jason.
No.
Okay, here's where the Bacon thing came from. Robert Englund proposed a script where he will come back as Freddy, but only he will literally come back as an older Freddy, and in flashbacks tell the rest of the movie with Kevin Bacon playing Freddy.
I would love to see that.
I
would
think
love
that Robert does want him to do it.
There is a online petition right now going around for Bill Moseley to play Freddy in the next movie.
Bill Moseley.
Bring Chop Top back.
Personally, and I hate the remake of that movie, but it is way more watchable than the Halloween remake, that's for sure. I liked Jackie Earle Haley's performance.
I thought he was
Jackie Earle Haley did a decent job. I wouldn't mind seeing him back.
I agree. I thought he was a good Freddy.
He got a bad rap, plus that freaking CGI makeup they put on him totally hampered his performance.
I think the makeup sucked,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it cut down on what he did with his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever see a return to like real effects, proper effects, or will we just be stuck with CGI?
That's what I want to see.
Honestly,
that's why I like independent
I'm of two
films.
minds. Yes, definitely independent films. I'm of two minds though, because here's something I don't understand: is Platinum Dunes redid the Nightmare on Elm Street film. They also redid the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they redid the Friday the 13th.
Right.
As I said in my Friday the 13th review, there are shots in there that I thought were practical effects, and turns out they were CGI. They did such an amazing job in that film, but less than 1 year later, the same company did a terrible job in the next film.
Right.
Yeah,
well, they probably had different people working for them too. So, I mean,
I didn't even know that there were CGI in that Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, so that completely fooled me. I thought they were all effects.
No.
When
the dude gets shot in the head with the arrow driving the boat, that's all CGI.
That's awesome, man. That's really good.
Friday the 13th remake.
Yeah. I love that remake.
But I love the jock in that. The actor nailed it.
Oh. Who talks like that? Who during sex ever says, "Oh my God, you have stupendous tits, perfect nipple placement"? Who talks like that?
I've said I'm Batman. You just stop and you go, "I'm Batman."
Oh, nice.
Dave, what are your thoughts on using practical effects in today's movies?
I'm all about practical effects. I do CG blood every once in a while, but only when I'm asked to.
Yeah, practical all the way. The effects in your movie, Dave, were all practical.
Mm-hmm.
The effects in Groundhog were all practical, weren't they?
Yeah, like 11, 12, 10 gallons of blood. I don't know. I lost count.
I think that Terrifier movie was mostly practical. It seemed like it to me.
What's that again, Sean?
Start calling Dave Waldo.
I thought that movie Terrifier seemed like it was mainly practical.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was.
Definitely.
I loved art in that, but I didn't like the plot of the movie at all.
It was weak. The plot was weak.
Loved the effects, loved Art the Clown, but I don't know, I just didn't care about any of the victims at all.
True.
Yeah. That guy is really good at Art the Clown.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I would like to say
very
something
nice
else.
person too.
Which movie are you talking about?
Terrifier.
Which movie are we talking about?
Terrifier.
Art the Clown.
Yeah.
Trying to decide if that's a good movie or not. It's definitely disturbing and it's definitely well done, but I don't know if it's good or not.
The kill saw the girls in half. The girl in half of one of the. I haven't seen a kill.
Yes,
in a long time.
That was insane.
That was cool.
That was sick.
Yeah, the gore was
the
awesome.
final girl did remind me of Sidney Prescott a hell of a lot.
Really?
CGI
exactly
effects
like
are good.
The one thing that bothers me about it a little bit is the fact that he's so freaking creepy looking. Who would hire him as a clown?
Right, right.
Looks like psychotic just looking at him.
I'd like to see them do. Sorry, Rich, go ahead.
Do you know that woman in it that tries to? Does she breastfeed him or something? I can't remember.
Oh,
that's a transgender actor.
I don't even remember that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When he came out with the woman's, yeah, right. I couldn't unsee that after I saw it. I couldn't unsee it. So.
I hope that gets a sequel.
Guys,
I barely hear Rich. What?
Guys, I've got about 2% on my phone. I've got to go.
Okay.
All right, Rich. Nice
Thanks
talking
for joining
to
us,
you.
Rich.
You
Thanks
too.
for joining us.
Have a good night.
Bye, buddy.
All right, brother. I'll
Bye.
talk to you later, man. Bye, Rich.
Bye.
Peace.
Jason, what was he talking about? That unsee, I couldn't hear him.
In Terrifier, well, have you seen the movie, Brad?
Yes.
He comes
Yeah,
out
I've
with
seen
a woman's skin chest on him, and kind of the whole,
Right.
How do I put this?
Buffalo Bill thing.
Yes, very good. I like that. Yeah, I couldn't unsee that.
That's exactly what I thought when I. See, for me, it was the upside down kill. That was the worst. The wearing the chest wasn't a big deal because we've seen that in so many movies, but the upside down kill was very,
That was a whole
very
new
graphic.
Gory.
It puts
Yeah.
the lotion on.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion in the bucket.
By the way, I don't know about the rest of you, but I had a very hard time trying to get a copy of Terrifier to watch it. And then I found out it was at the Red Box.
Yeah.
I watched it on YouTube.
Really?
I did. Yeah.
Well, I
also
found it
watched,
at Red Box.
The new Puppet Master movie I watched on YouTube as well.
The Littlest Reich. What was it
How was
like?
that?
I loved
Did you
it.
have to pay?
I loved it.
Nice.
Nope.
I love those.
Did you have to pay for that?
No, I didn't. No, they had it on there. They might still have it on there.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look. Adam is talking about 3 from Hell. That's the new zombie one, isn't it? Rob Zombie.
What do you think of that?
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Although I have to say, I wished they left. I love the Devil's Rejects, but I wish they'd left it. You know that scene in the end with them in the car? I wish they'd left it at that and not done anything else. I will still watch this, obviously, but
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I agree.
I kind of agree with you there.
I agree, Lisa. Devil's Rejects is one of my favorite horror movies, and the ending is so great that I just don't think they should do different.
yeah, I agree. It was really strong ending. I loved how it ended. I do love Rob Zombie, though. I know a lot of people don't, but I do like him and his music.
I think
I'm literally half and half.
Fuck you, Rob Zombie, right? Wasn't that Dave?
Dave has thoughts on that, doesn't he?
And Brad.
only for the Halloween films. Only for the Halloween films.
I saw one of these before.
Did you guys like 31?
No.
Really?
Yes, I did.
God.
I liked 31. But did you get the Did you get the unedited edition though? There is 2 editions.
I think so. I don't know. You didn't like it,
There's
Dave?
an edition where
Don't get him started.
I was drunk too when
If
I
you
watched
don't
it.
like a Spanish-speaking,
Grindhouse.
if you don't
Grotto is in
like
the
a
chat.
Spanish-speaking Nazi midget, you've got a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. The whole thing was like, I was like, oh man, I thought I was on drugs.
He
I think that
probably
is the
was.
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody know Grindhouse
Oh.
Grotto?
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
in the
Hey,
chat.
Grindhouse, what's going on, bro?
He said he's
He's
been
got an
really
awesome
ill.
channel.
He's been sick.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. He hasn't made a lot of videos lately.
Oh,
Yeah, I love his
Yeah,
channel.
I'm sorry,
his channel's
brother.
awesome.
yeah, I'm a Grindhouse Grotto person. I've tagged him in a few he hasn't done yet.
Right,
Yeah.
I must subscribe because I don't think I'm subscribed. I'm not sure.
Yeah, hit
I've
him
so
up.
many-
He's got a really, really good channel.
I've seen
Good,
nothing recently.
good content.
Anything massive happened in the last week that I've missed?
I know you've been pretty much MIA, Lisa.
Yeah,
since your
I
relatives have been
Oh, Jesus
in.
Christ.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I know.
they go
I know.
home tomorrow. I thought they went home like this evening, but they're coming first thing in the morning. First thing. So I'm going to have to
To
go
say
out of my lazy
goodbye.
bed. Yes, exactly. Jesus. The plan
Bye.
was to pretend I wasn't well and stay in bed, but because I actually really was sick this morning with a migraine,
So how
that's
did you
my
feel?
that's my punishment for going to pretend I was ill. I actually got ill.
Right.
So I'm going to have to get up to say goodbye, but it will be with a happy, cheery heart that I will say goodbye.
You're like, yo, they're gone. They're
Oh, I'm
gone.
sure you'll love seeing them go.
Frankie's dancing over here for you. Frankie's dancing.
Is a good boy, Frankie.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah. What's up,
I
Bo?
hate to be the to be the party pooper and the bearer of bad news, but it is now officially 6:31 my time, 8:31 your time, Sean. Are we going to wrap up or are we going to keep going?
Yeah, we can wrap up.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
we're-
with wrapping it
Good.
up.
Yeah, I needed
Yeah,
to go
we-
sing anyway, so.
Maybe
Yeah,
we should
what
quit
time is it
while
there,
we're-
Lisa?
while
Like
we're-
2 o'clock?
Half past one.
Oh my lord.
1:30. I don't usually
That's
go to
right.
bed. This is my
What's that?
usual film watching time. I usually watch a movie like about midnight before I go to sleep, so I'm not at my sleep time yet. So, but yeah, we should
Jen.
wrap up while we're.
Bye, Cadaver Club.
Bye.
Well,
I think we're signing off
this-
now anyway, folks.
Yeah.
I have to
We'll
say,
definitely have to do this again.
Yes.
Do you guys?
For all of you,
we do like a monthly thing or?
Yeah, I think we should do
Every
it once
other
a
that
week?
sounds good.
Monthly, every other week.
No,
yeah, we
month-
can figure it out.
I think monthly would be a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to run out of things to talk about. You know.
Yeah.
Do it too
Never
many.
with you guys.
Right.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
I do want to say to all the
Sounds
people
good.
watching and to all the people in the chat, if you are around the Long Island area, the after party is at Sean's house. He lives at
I don't live in Long
555
Island.
Kiss My Ass Avenue.
They're gonna send me to the wrong place.
Yeah, 'cause I live in Massachusetts.
Oh, you're in Wales, Adam. Oh, I didn't know you were in the UK as well. Didn't
Sean
know
lives
Adam was.
a few towns away from me now.
All
Yeah.
right.
No,
Yeah.
Sean's from down. I was just playing. I didn't want to give an actual address.
Bye, Kelly. That's my
Bye,
pal.
Kelly.
Bye,
Right,
Kelly.
are we wrapping it
All
up
right,
here,
guys.
guys?
Thank you to everybody for
Yeah.
joining us.
Yes,
Definitely
thank
thank
you
you to
very
everybody
much.
joining us.
Thank you,
Much
everybody, for
appreciated.
joining us at the Horror Hangouts.
The
Thank you,
horror
Lisa.
corner.
Thank you,
The
Jason.
horror corner.
Let's all give it a horror corner before we go.
All right. Ready? 1,
Yep.
2, 3. The horror corner.
Yeah, love it.
Go ahead,
right, guys.
Sean. Sign us off, buddy.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
guys. Good
All
night.
right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Bye. Bye.